Hello, my fellow homosexuals. Damn. I'm using a different camera lens today because I was like, I want to see how it looks if I use a different camera lens. And I'm not gonna lie, I love how sharp this camera lens looks. I feel like this lens looks way sharper than my other lens. I think it's because this one's a prime. This is a prime 16 millimeter. Usually I have it zoomed into like 20 millimeters, so you don't get to see the disc. But today you get to see the mouse. Wow! Holy moly. But don't you guys like the sharper image quality? I guess it's not as zoomed in as on my face, but you guys see my whole body. Wow, chat. I was gonna say different camera look. Yeah, I'm using a different lens today. Cause I don't know, I've been using the same lens for the past 6 months, and I have other lenses. I was like, I might as well try the other lenses. I would try the 50 millimeter lens that I have, but I think that would be too like zoomed in of a focal length. Also, too, the autofocus on my 50 millimeter lens, it's more of a photography lens and not a video lens, like my other two lenses. So I'm like, it's my birthday. Welcome in! Oh my god, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Rye. Happy birthday! Happy birthday. Some might say happy birthday. Oh shit, wait. I didn't post on fuck, dude. I didn't post on Instagram yet. I guess I'll do that after stream. I did record the video. I posted it on TikTok already. Oh! Me, I'm live. I'm live. But chat, hi, guess you turned 16. Congratulations. Wait, we have 2 birthdays? Wow. Wow, shout out to the birthday. Shout out to the birthday. Shout out to the birthday havers, okay? You guys were born. That's pretty cool. Do you guys ever think, wow, I was born today, Or is that like, you guys think about that? 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 Hello, but welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, 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 welcome in. Wow, I gotta edit, oh my god. Not edit. Ah! Dude, I'm being attacked. I'm not being attacked. I'm just saying I'm being attacked, but really it's just me clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. But how are we doing today, chat? Are we feeling epic, awesome, homosexual, maybe? It is Pride Month. It is Pride Month. I went to a funeral, I feel like Wednesday Addams. You guys want to know something? I've never been to a funeral. I've never been to a funeral in my life. And, I mean, that's a good thing. I would say. I guess it means nobody in my life that's close in my life has died to me, which I guess is a good thing, right? That's a good thing. But yeah. So yeah, I've never been to a funeral before. Will you attend your own? No, I think I'm gonna skip my funeral. I don't think I'm gonna go to my funeral. It's like, what's the point, I don't want to have a funeral, okay, guys? Write this down, This is Pappy's will, okay? Take note of this, chatters. Take note of this. I don't want a funeral. I want a funeral, okay? For a funeral, what we're gonna do, okay? It's gonna be held at the beach, okay? There will be drinks. There will be marijuana, okay? There will be, awesome. There will be a DJ. And then the way we'll spread my ashes is we'll have do you guys ever remember those things where you'd put like the fake little butterflies in them? It was like an elephant. It was like an elephant thing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the elephant shoots. But you put it would be like a leaf blower, but it would put things up into the air. I want that. And I want my ashes to be mixed with cocaine put in that so it spreads out all over the beach, so eventually I'll end up in the ocean. But then also everyone will get a little high and maybe they'll get to collect some of their ashes if they want to keep me as something to remember. You know, that's kind of the type of vibe, but it's gonna be like a beach party all day. You know, that's kind of the vibe that I want to go out on. Also, like if you want to go, you're gonna have to reserve your tickets in advance. I'm selling tickets now to get seats to my funeral. It's still gonna be like another probably like 60 to 80 years though before that happens. So I would reserve your seat now because like there's someone that I could meet in 20 years that's like, I want a front row at that funeral, and you don't want them to beat you to it, you know? So I'm just letting you guys know that like to put your to reserve your spot at my funeral now. Obviously, like I said, I don't plan on dying anytime soon, okay? Like I said, it's probably going to be about another 200 years before I die. So, yeah. Too bad you're getting taxidermied? No, no. I'd want to get cremated. Um, you could use an art spinner. Ooh, I could use that. Honestly, any and all expenses will be yeah, because like once I'm dead, like if I plan my party out, right, and take out a bunch of debt, I won't be the one to pay for it, you know? Like, because like if I plan my funeral for for when I die at like 80, right? Then like obviously I can take out all the debt. Oh, you redeemed a fit reveal. Let's actually. I think my head will show. This is the fit reveal. This is the fit reveal. Wow, wow, very good, very nice, very nice. Yeah, very awesome. Yeah, but that's kind of what I plan. Can you count down from 10? I don't know why you want me to count down from 10. Are we watching like a rocket fly into space? Do you guys ever like whenever they launch a rocket, they always like count down from 10, and it's always like, what if we counted up from 10? You know? How do I RSVP? Oh yeah, to RSVP to my funeral, which will obviously be taking place in a long time from now. You know, but I would get your seats now because you never know. Like, sure, you might not make it 60 more years, but if you reserve your seat, you can pass that on to your relatives. So, and you can resell the tickets. So if you ever like have a falling out with me, you know, and you don't want to come to my funeral anymore, you can resell the tickets, you know? But I have to fund my funeral in some way. Yeah. Yeah. So that's very pretty dress on you. Thank you, Cuddle Bear. Thank you. Thank you. It is. I always kind of forget that I have this dress. Like, I should wear it more. It's a nice dress. I just don't wear it that often. Like, I kind of have, like, if I'm, like, whenever I wear a dress, I kind of have, like, the same two dresses on rotation. I got, like, the short, like, black one that I wear, and then I got, like, the purple one I wear. And then this one I like wearing this one. I feel good whenever I wear it. I just kind of forget that I have it in my closet. So I just like um skill issue, I guess. Skill issue. Um yeah. Yes, wear PJs more. Yeah, I'll wear more pajamas. Like I don't already do that enough. There's like 2 or 3 streams a week, guys, where I'm in my pajamas because I'm too lazy to get like changed out. What the fuck is YouTube showing me? Only the greatest streamer to ever live.
Flow state.
You know. Also, thank you, Godsmokes, for the flow state. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was very poggers indeed. But yeah. Flowers or strawberries on that dress? It's roses. It's roses. I know it looks kind of like strawberries or cherries, but they're roses. They're roses. I would zoom in on my camera, but obviously I'm using a different camera. Yeah. 3-day streak, Vanna? Yeah. That's gotta get those numbers up. Let's get you a PO box. I don't want to get a PO box. I um I might like I have like thrown like the wish list thing that people can send me stuff through. But I have surprise gifts disabled. because I don't want you to I don't want y'all to send something, because like, look, I don't want stuff that I don't like, you know. Like if I got fan mail, I guess that would be like cool from a PO box, but then I know some of y'all would send me like dumb stuff, you know. So, or y'all send me like cat girl outfits, and I'd be like, I'm not wearing that. um, yeah. Um, super cute. Roses are great. Yeah. But yeah. So um yeah. So I'll wear the cat girl outfit. Yeah, more cat girl outfits. Got it. Don't send me more cat girl outfits. Don't send me more cat girl outfits. Actually, if you are gonna buy anything from the wish list, I do need like the wireless mic that I have. I need like a wireless like clip-on mic, so obviously my audio in like kitchen streams is better. Um, and then I need a new portable hard drive. I literally have, if no one buys me the portable hard drive, I'm gonna buy it myself. But holy shit, I think I have like 90 gigabytes left on my external hard drive. I have 56 gigabytes left on my external hard drives. Okay, I was I was way off. I was way off. Happy Pride, everyone! Yes, happy Pride indeed. Happy Pride indeed. It's very, we have high levels of homosexual activity going on right now. We're homosexual maxing, some might say. Homosexual maxing. We're maxing the homosexuality here, okay? If you're not homosexual and you're in here, interesting choice, you know, like, interesting choice, you know, but we are homosexual. We are very homosexual tonight. Probably the most homosexual ever, some might say.
High
Extremely
five.
homosexual. Also, thank you for the high five. Thank you very much. Yeah, Overwatch take up that much space? No, 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 no. So, okay, so, literally, I would show you like my actual files, but I don't want to like show something on my computer that I don't want to see, because I do have like stuff on my computer that I wouldn't want y'all to see. Not adult content, more like I don't want y'all to see my ID. You know, I don't want y'all to see my passport, which or like scans of my like legal name change. I don't want you guys to see that stuff. Um, but my actual hard drive, which like my PC runs off of, like my internal hard drive, still has 234 gigabytes of space left. My like computer's actual hard drive, I mainly just have like programs and stuff installed. But my external hard drives are where I store all like the thumbnails that I make, all the like assets for the thumbnails, all the editing files for like the videos that I make, every single TikTok I record, um, and like all my past streams and like my emotes, and all that stuff. So that's mostly what is on my. No, I do not have porn on my hard drive. Okay, I use my phone for porn like a normal person. Okay, um, yeah. So yeah. It's not top secret materials. It is literally just video files. Like my external hard drive that I'm using right now has, I believe, 2 terabytes of space, and I think the majority of it is being taken up by my previous live streams. Yeah, my past live streams take up half the yeah. Can you do a
Sunday.
kickflip? I can do a kickflip. I'm not gonna do one inside of my house right now, because obviously I don't want to like piss off my neighbors, and I also want to get my deposit back on my apartment. So if I ever decide to move out, use cloud storage? No, I hate cloud storage. Um, I'm not gonna pay money for cloud storage. Like, I think cloud storage is the dumbest fucking thing ever. Okay, I'm not gonna pay money to store my like project files and video assets on a fucking like cloud service, which will make it not only slower to access, but will also make it only accessible if I have it online. Like like I have external hard drives because I like having actual like files of my like my videos and stuff. Like I want an actual like physical digital copy of it. Cuz like look, if you put it on a cloud service, you can't access it offline, you know? Like as long as I have power, I have access to these. Like as long as I have power in my computer, I can access like any of these, right? Okay, boomer. Yeah, I guess it is a boomer take. And also too like a cloud service, it's like how much is a cloud service? Like the amount of storage that I would need, like also too the fact that you have to like re-download and download stuff is annoying to me. Like um yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. But like cloud storage, like if I were to buy more cloud storage, which if I were to buy cloud storage, it'd probably be through Google Drive, right? Like the amount of storage that I need, it would be upwards of literally like $500 a year. Like if I wanted to store all my photos and videos, when I could just buy an external hard drive for half the price and it takes me like 2 to 3 years to fill up, you know? So, how many restraining orders have been put on you? Zero, you know? Um, but they do have to put me in restraints, you know, because sometimes they can't contain the power. You know, sometimes I get loose. Like, I rip people apart. Thank you, Crafting Table, for the follow on Twitch. Um, look into a NAS. NASs are like the they're like the storage servers, right? Um, right? Yeah, I just don't have money to buy like a NAS. I know what they are because but like yeah, like how much are they? I guess like in terms of the amount of gigabytes, you know, this one is literally like 128 terabytes, and it's $400. Okay, there's ones that's 64 terabytes, and that one's actually two. Actually, wait, that's actually not a bad. That's actually not a crazy deal. Actually, thank you, Chatter. Yeah, that's actually, huh? Yeah, because could you plug it in? Because if I could plug it in and get the extra space, like that's actually not a bad. It's actually not a bad deal. Shit, Chatter, you might be onto something. Yeah, like in terms of like, that's actually not that bad of a deal. Shit. You can use plugs to external. Yeah. Actually, wait. Shit. Yeah. Like I'm kind of, cause like obviously like I don't need like a massive one. Like usually like in terms of how much space I use up, um, like I'm looking at them now, but yeah, but like I guess what amount would I need? I guess I'd obviously, yeah, because it seems like most of them are, yeah, because they're just like little mini computers that are meant for storage, right? I'll have to like look into this off stream because like looking into it on stream, I can't go through and like figure out like the best price and stuff like that and like what is the best. Um you don't have to buy an NAS PC necessarily. Yeah. I have about 10 terabytes of storage on mine. I just put an old PC. I just put on an old PC, but I reuse it. Interesting. Interesting. Um, can we see? Well, I'm not gonna show you guys my Amazon. Because if I show you guys my Amazon, it shows my address, and I don't want to dox myself. So, yeah. Um, but, yeah. Um, exclamation point address. You can do exclamation point location. That works. You can reuse an old PC. I don't have an old PC though. So literally the PC that I've had since I was a freshman in high school. My PC, my PC is not even like the same PC I like obviously when I built my PC in like my freshman year of high school, it had a 1070. It had a Ryzen, I think 5. Um, like the only thing that I haven't switched out in my PC or that I haven't upgraded is literally the motherboard. Everything else in my PC I've upgraded except the motherboard, which is probably time for me to get a new PC. But obviously PCs cost a lot of money. So, um yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Are you real? Yes, I am. Um, um, yeah. See you later, Pappy. Farewell, 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 farewell. Farewell, not Seki. PC building stream when? When I have the money to build a new PC. Yeah, I don't have like a couple $1,000s to drop on like a PC right now. If I were gonna build a PC though, I would not do it cheap. I would get a nice PC. But RAM prices and GPU prices are crazy right now, which I don't know if they'll ever go down. But yeah. Um Happy Pride Month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um yeah. Steal a PC. That's a good point. That's a good point. PC could be a business expense, tax deductible. Yes, yes. But I don't have a lot of disposable income right now. So, um, just break into an AI data center and steal some of their stuff. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. And then when I drive away, the flock cameras can track me back to where I live. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's so awesome. But wait, because I would have stolen the stuff from the AI. Where's the nearest AI data center? Yeah. Me about to find the nearest AI data center to steal me parts to build a new PC. Yeah. I kind of wonder, PC part picker. Kind of wonder if I were to build a PC on PC part picker. Uh, you get a sponsorship. Yeah. Where's my micro center? Where's my Micro Center sponsorship? Okay, because I'm kind of curious. Okay, start building a PC. Let's see, guys. If I were to build a PC, let's build it. Let's build my hypothetical PC. Let's build. Uh, no, go to Micro Center instead. That's I literally like build it on Micro Center. Does Micro Center have like a way to like Micro Center PC builder? Micro Center PC builder? Do they have build your own PC? Oh, I guess they actually do. If it'll load.
Oh my god, you donated
Also,
how
thank you,
much money? Goddamn, you rich as hell.
Yeah. Also, thank
Jade
you.
Ilby donated $25
Yeah.
to build a PC. You need sand from the beach.
That's true. Because you have to make the glass and you have to make the silicone, which you need sand from the beach, guys. And if I'm gonna build a PC, right, I'm gonna obviously buy it like tools from TSMC, you know, and that's gonna obviously that's gonna cost a lot of money, chat. Obviously, I'm gonna have to. Okay. So let's. Oh shoot, wrong. Okay, so obviously I would do a Ryzen build. Okay, I wouldn't do. Let's do power. Let's see, because I would need it for video editing and streaming, which are fairly intensive on the PC. What are your pronouns? My pronouns are she, her, as in she, her over there. See, suggest builds. Oh, well, already gives me like suggested stuff. Okay, well, first of all, I have a better CPU than this already. So maybe this one's a little bit faster because it's newer, but I have a 12 core, 24 thread CPU. Okay, I kind of. Okay, my PC is mostly CPU centric. Like my like GPU is like low tier, but then my CPU and is like crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, this one just gives you suggested stuff. I guess like change. Oh, well, I guess I could change it. Change. Okay, well, we're gonna go Ryzen 9 because we want power, honestly. Yeah. Well, I think 16. Feel like I definitely want 16. 16. Heatsink not included. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. See, I'm just gonna do PC builder. Okay, if I were to build a PC, yeah. Okay, well, if it's gonna let me choose it. Okay, first of all, I would definitely want an AMD. Okay, I can tell that. Okay, definitely want more than probably 8 cores. We'll do, yeah, we'll see. Actually, I probably want more than 12 cores because that's what I have now. So I would want it to be an upgrade from what I have now. Yeah. Yeah. Have RAM prices gone down yet? No. Liquid cooler unit? I don't trust myself to build a PC with liquid cooling. If I'm gonna be so for real. I'll be so for real, okay? I do not trust my PC to I do not trust myself to build a PC with water cooling. I'm gonna be so for real. This one is 12 cores. Actually, I feel like I would want an upgrade from what I have now. So maybe like 16 cores. That's a lot of cores, okay? But I need the processing power for editing. for video editing. Let's see. This one gets pretty good ratings. This is theoretical anyway. So this is theoretical. So theoretical. Okay, let me add this to the fuck, dude. I need to go back. Oh, add to list. Okay. Yeah. CPU cooler. CPU cooler. I have no idea what CPU cooler I would do. The NASA supercomputer. Guys, okay, if I made a computer, I would make it a NASA supercomputer, okay? That's what I would do. That's what I would do, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Motherboard. Let's not even worry about a CPU cooler right now. Motherboard. Let's just go like what's high rated? Yeah, I guess AM5 because that's what the chip is. That's what the CPU. Okay. Let's see. Max amount of memory. I have an MXI. I have an MSI Tomahawk. I have like the. So I don't know. I have like the older version of it. I don't have the newer version, I guess. And I liked it, so I guess we'll add it. Why not? Why not? Okay. We're going to the moon, guys. We will go to the moon. Okay, choose memory. Okay, obviously memory, we're probably gonna want DDR5. We're definitely gonna want 232 sticks would be very nice. Very expensive. Also, this is theoretical. This is hypothetical, guys. This is hypothetical. Yeah. These ones are fast. Holy moly, those are fast. They're fast. Okay. Well, we'll just ooh, 424. How much more pricey is that? Oh wow, that's a lot more pricey. But that would give us like 100. That would give us almost 100 gigs of RAM. That'd be like 90 gigs. 90 something gigs? Be like 96 gigs. Try 4 times 64. Or 16. I already have yeah. Yeah. Guys, I'm building my dream PC, okay? This is a theoretical PC build, okay? This is what I would want. This is what I would want. Yeah. Yeah. Additional storage. Well, let's see. Storage, I feel like I would definitely want I would definitely want an SSD. Because right now I have a hard drive, and I like having a hard drive, but god damn, it takes forever to boot up. Holy fuck. I think I would need like a hard drive that has like probably like at least 2 terabytes. Because 2 terabytes, because like your SSD would be what you'd run like programs on. Yeah, we'll say, yeah. we'll add, that, and then I would like to have like a hard drive. I know it's kind of ancient. Oh my god, a hard drive? Like like an actual hard drive. Because I feel like an actual hard drive would be what I would like store. Use it for storage. Let's say like I need like a super fast hard drive. or just like the 8 terabytes. Okay, let's add that one, guys. Let's add that one. Warning, these are not compatible. They may have potential issues. Guys, does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? No, only use HSSDs in a NAS, yeah. That's a NAS drive. Okay. Well, then we'll just use the SSD, guys. Video card. Ooh, what's the most expensive graphics card that I can buy? Well, obviously, hmm, hmm. Obviously, memory, we're gonna want it to be 12 gigabytes or more. Yeah, we want some fast RAM. We want some fast graphics cards, guys. Um, yeah, I do like Nvidia a little better. So, what if we did I don't even know what the best graphics cards are right now. I just see the number and I go, number good, number good. RTX. Okay. Yeah, guys, that seems like a good price. Actually, what if I just like tried to get the 20 gigabytes? I don't know why you would need a memory card like that. Only $4,000, guys. This 5090 is only $4,000. Let's add it. Let's add it to my theoretical PC build, guys. So right now our total is almost $6,000, guys. What about RAM? I already have RAM. I have 4 sticks of RAM. What do you mean? Oh, well, it doesn't have the price next to it. Oh. No price available? Okay, well, choose memory. I guess we're gonna choose different memory. Um, Obviously, speed. We're gonna do 2 sticks of, uh, let's actually do, 2 sticks of 80 of 48. That's kind of weird. Or 4 sticks of 32. 4 sticks of 32. That's that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Oh, yeah, 128 gigabytes. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Theoretical PC boot, guys. Theoretical, by the way. I'm not going to buy a PC. Oh wait, that is true. I could how many graphics card slots are there on the motherboard? Yeah. Oh, it only looks like there's really. Oh no, there's another graphics card slot. Guys, should I add 2 graphics card? How much energy should I eat up? Should I make my power bill go to the maximum? Okay, well, okay. Choose a case. Choose a case. Obviously, this is like the only part where aesthetics matter. Obviously, I want a white case. White case. Um, color is important, guys. Pink. We'll include the pink cases. I do like silver cases. Um, yeah. Ooh, black, green. Ooh, wait. We're gonna look at some of these. Honestly, PC cases are like the funnest part of looking at PC builds. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I don't want an ugly ass gamer ass PC, you know? Like I feel like the issue that I have with building PCs is like you get this like gamerified PC case. I want to like PC case. Ew. Ew. I want a PC case that looks like it's made for adults, you know? You know? I don't want a gamerified PC case. Actually, this is kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Wait, it's actually not bad. We'll add this one. We'll add this one. I kind of like that. My wattage, yeah. Ooh, power supply. uh, how many watts? How many watts do I need? Right, my wattage was like How much was my wattage in the PC build? Wait, hold up. Estimated wattage 900. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I can do this, guys. Oh, wow, guys. Affordable power. Power. Ooh. Ooh. We could do that. That's. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Power supply. Power supply. Add part, guys. Look, guys, my operating system. Yeah, we'll do Windows 11. Windows 11. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and monitor, I already have 2 monitors, so I respect the rallet pillow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so guys, it would only be a theoretical $8,000. $8,690. Very affordable. Very affordable, chat. Very affordable. Yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah, very affordable PC build. Very affordable. Compatibility issues. What are my compatibility issues? Is it with the image? Oh, it's with the slots. Oh, yeah, yeah. Very affordable, chat. Very extremely affordable. Extremely affordable. Um, yeah, it's affordable PC build. Affordable PC build for someone on a budget. Oh, Ryzen 9 does not include CPU stock cool. Oh, I gotta add cooling. I forgot about that, guys. I forgot about that. Holy shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. We want PC fan that's the fastest water cooled? No. No. Um we do not want water cooled. I do not want to deal with water. Okay, what do we height? Ooh, so okay, these are not that expensive. I'm a little worried. Why are the CPU cooling fans so cheap? I'm a little concerned. Why are they so cheap? Price? Just do one that's expensive. Oh wow, they don't even have one that's that expensive. Oh, this one can go fast. This one can go fast. I want my PC to sound like a fighter jet. I want my PC to sound like a fighter jet. Ooh, wait, guys, that's actually a nice looking fan. But then I don't think it would go with the look of the rest of the PC build. Okay, wait, that one actually is yucky. That one's yucky, yucky. The hotter, the faster, it runs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. Arctic freeze. Ooh, guys. Ooh. That looks okay. I don't know. Do we yeah. Best CPU cooler. That one looks funky. That one looks funky. I kind of like it. Kind of like how funky it looks. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, this one. Ooh. Yeah, that one. That one. That one. Okay, guys, my PC only would use, my theoretical PC would only use 927 watts, okay? Um, Storage, what's the issue? Some physical, constraints are not checked, such as RAM clearance with CPU cooler. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah. But guys, my theoretical PC would only that's affordable. Who wants to donate that amount of money right now? You. Wood. Thank you. Yeah. Wow, guys. Affordable PC. Affordable PC. Are you trans? Yes, I am. I am. Yeah. You know what? I'm subbing to you. Thank you, Channer. Um, if it was If it was 100, if it was 1.1 gigawatts, you could go back in time. True, true. True. But if I were to build a PC, I'd want it to be a PC that would last me, you know? I would want to build like a really nice PC. Not even to like play games at a higher resolution or frame rate. Like I want a good PC so I can actually run Photoshop without it lagging like crazy. Okay? Cuz DaVinci Resolve doesn't lag like crazy. Photoshop, oh my god. I was making thumbnails for my video today using Photoshop. Oh my god, Photoshop makes me want to scream, dude. Photoshop, worst design program ever. Okay? I don't know how they make Photoshop such a poorly optimized fucking how they make it so poorly optimized. Also, welcome in first time chatters. But I don't know how they make it so poorly ops what made you go trans? I was bitten by a trans person. That's what turned me. It's like vampirism. Like if you get bitten by one, you turn. If you were to build a BF, what would be your build? Okay, so I would build him like a regular dude. And then I'd give him a 30-inch. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Also, thank you, Kepida for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Use Microsoft Paint for thumbnails? No. No, thank you. Yeah. But yeah. 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 So that's kind of what breed of alien are you? Oh, I'm from planet Globalipur. Okay. You guys might know which planet, not know that which planet that is, because like you humans, you know, you humans, okay, humans slur intended, you humans, because I'm an alien from out of this world. I make the best thumbnails. I doubt that if you're making them in Microsoft Paint. I doubt that heavily. Are you a smoker? No, no, I've never smoked in my life. Well, I've smoked a cigarette like once. It's not good. It tastes pretty bad. And it doesn't make you feel good either. I don't know how people get addicted to nicotine. It's like the worst high ever. Like it's not even like a good high, you know? Like you smoke nicotine and for like 20 seconds you're like, "Wow, I have a little bit of energy." And then after 20 seconds you're like, "I just feel normal again." It sucks. It sucks. I don't know why people do it. Yeah. It's just it's such a not a good drug. It's also not good for you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but smoking nicotine is actually bad for you. Oh my god, I'm trying to find my app to change the like color of the light behind me. Because I forgot that I changed it to like a blue light. You're stunning. Thank you, Cancer Sticks. Yeah. Yeah, do you guys remember in the second Star Wars movie in Attack of the Clones when the guy goes up to Obi-Wan and he's like, "Hey, you want some death sticks?" Yo, shout out to that guy. Shout out to that character in Star Wars. Very interesting Star Wars character. I swear, sometimes George Lucas was just making like funky ass Star Wars characters. You know, like George Lucas was just making whatever funky ass Star Wars character he wanted to make. You know, Dave Filoni makes a funky ass Star Wars character, but then somehow figures out a way to put them in like every single Star Wars things he makes for like the next decade. You know, but George Lucas was like, "Yeah, I'll throw in like a like Glub Shido for like 5 seconds. Um, we'll never talk about it again. Just do that to do it." Um, but then Dave Filoni's like, "Oh, I created this side character that no one else would care about. Let me write a backstory for them and have them appear in one of my shows as like a cameo." It's like, cool. That's literally what The Mandalorian is. It's literally, let's catch up with Dave Filoni's characters he wrote for Star Wars The Clone Wars. Yeah. Who are you? You showed up on my For You page, doom scrolling randomly. Yeah, I'm your worst nightmare. I ruin lives, planning death and destruction, global world domination, kind of things that I do, you know. Yeah, I started smoking at 6 years old. Then again, yeah, yeah, that's not good. 6 years old? I feel like if you start smoking at 6 years old, your parents are definitely smoking too, you know? Um, yeah. Like you like that's the only way I can think of like you getting access to cigarettes. Um, yeah. Sorry, I'm 6. You shouldn't be on Twitch then. You have to be 13 to make a Twitch account. Unless you lied about your age. That's not cool. That's not cool. You literally look like you could be a model. Yeah. That's quite a list. What was your first job? My first job was a hostess at a pub. I was a hostess at an Irish pub. Also, thank you, the Sovereign, oh, Birth Prime. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Are you a lesbian? I like men and women, so like 50%, I guess. Bisexual. You only read the gay comments. Yeah, because I only want to interact with my gay chatters. No straight chatters allowed, okay? The stream is called High Levels of Homosexuality Detected, okay? If you're straight, like, you can stick around. It's like, just in here for what reason, huh? For what reason? What reason? Um, yeah. Yeah. Do you know karate? No. I took taekwondo growing up, but I don't know if I could do any of it now. I'm definitely not as flexible. Um, what's with the sound effects? Oh, it's like if someone follows me on Twitch. Do you like multitasking in chess? I like chess. I like multitasking. Do I multitask and play chess? No. Um, yeah. Uh, um, did you know almost 50% of the world's population is roughly 4 billion people? Yo, that's crazy statistic you brought there. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Um, yeah. What happened to inclusivity? Wee, wee, wee. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Do you realize 50% of your viewers are married men secretly wanting you? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. Bro, you would be surprised how many DMs I get on like Instagram of like middle-aged men who have like a photo of their wife in the like profile photo with them, being like, "Girl, you're so pretty," like blah blah blah. It's like, dog, you're married. You got a whole ass family. Okay? Like sometimes I think about like screenshotting it and then like doing a deep dive and finding their wife and like sending it to their wife and being like, "Yo, your husband kind of straying." But then I'm like, that's too much. I'd have to spend like 30 minutes to an hour of my time doing that for each one. And I'm like, that's not worth my time, that's not worth my time. Um yeah. Um yeah. Do you get hit on outside? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So yeah. You got a great jawline. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my face card never declines. Yeah. Uh, are you LGBTQ? Yes. Yes, I am. I put the B and the T in LGBTQ. I put the bacon and the tomato. I bring the bacon and tomato. Also, thank you, Double Jump Chump, for the follow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love water. Do you guys ever drink water and you're like, God, Water is so good. Water is so good. Every time I drink water, I'm like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah. Who's editing the chat and deletes it in an instant? It's my auto mod. I have Streamlabs. It has a bunch of like words and stuff. I have like 150 words in like my stream elements. So pretty much if it sees any word like that, it times people out. It doesn't ban them from the chat. It just like yeah. Don't drink water. I've transcended past that. Yeah. You guys know 100% of people who drink water will die in their lifetime? I think you guys should know that. Pretty save some water for the data centers. Oh, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't drink water because like what if an AI data center needs it? You know, think of the AI data centers that are so thirsty. Next time you take a drink of water, think of the AI data centers that are thirsty out there, that are starving for water. Okay, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Okay. Um. Yeah. Um. Yeah. No matter how much you want to, you can't change your gender. I already have though, so yeah. Alex Jones warned us about the frog water. True, true. That's what turned me transgender. You guys know that? You guys know that is that your real hair? Yes, it is. Yeah, I drank the water and the water was estrogenated. Um so that's how I ended up trans, guys. Um yeah. Why do you pronounce data center like that? Because it's data. You don't say data, it's data. The way you pronounce it is data. That's literally how you pronounce the word. Yeah. You pronounce it, uh, yeah, from Merriam Webster. It's pronounced da, da, data. Okay? Data. 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 Yeah. And I think you guys just hate the way I say it. You were a frog before? That is true. I was a frog and I was in the estrogenated water and it turned me into a full grown woman. Yeah. Trans species and transgender. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting to let us know that. Uh yeah. Yeah. So agree or disagree? Agree or disagree to what? Hope you're having a great day. I am. I am. I am. What if you would have taken testosterone, not trying to be mean? I probably would have gotten more depressed, so probably wouldn't have helped. Yeah. The trans water is still available. Yeah, it's just your local tap water. Guys, why is she low key bad? Yo, for real, guys, why am I low key bad? I'm not low key bad. I'm high key bad. Okay, guys. Because low key means like, oh, like nobody knows, but clearly, a lot of people. Water cannot change one's gender. Yes, I know that. I'm making a joke about the frogs. The frogs. The water guys. They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Okay, you're literally evil. Yeah, I do. I am literally evil. That's something they don't tell you. Is like every trans person is plotting global world domination. Because we're all the trans people, we all have a collective mind, we all have a collective hive mind and we can like speak telepathically to each other. So we're like subliminally sending you messages to slowly turn you transgender and take over the world and add you to our hive mind. This is true. This is true. Um this is yeah. Oh, got it. You're just trying to be funny. Yes, I'm not trying to be funny. I am funny, guys. Okay, I'm not I'm not trying to be funny. Okay, let's not be mean like that, guys. Okay? The Borg? Oh my god, do you guys know what a Borg is? Oh my god. You guys know what a Borg is? It's where you mix vodka and water and Mio or like flavored water packets and then you put it in a gallon jug of water and that's a Borg. It's very cool. Yeah. Are you single? Am I? I don't know. I hardly know her. Have you had any surgeries? I have not. The only surgery I've ever had is getting my wisdom teeth removed. That was a fun process. That was a fun process. Do you guys want to? Let me see if I have the. Let me see if I have the video of. I don't think I have a video of me getting. Actually, wait, no. I think I do have a video of me getting my wisdom teeth removed. I definitely have the video of me getting my wisdom teeth removed. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can find it. I can definitely find it. I gotta scroll a little bit, chat. I gotta scroll a little bit. Okay, but I do have the video of my. I got my wisdom teeth removed, like. Yeah, yeah, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Actually, let me switch to OBS. So, you recorded the surgery? No, this was after I got out of getting my wisdom teeth removed. My mom was like, "Don't speak." Guys, I was very like drugged up. Yeah, I was drugged up. Yeah. And then this was me like drugged up back home. Yeah, wisdom teeth. Yeah. Shout out to getting my wisdom teeth removed. Honestly, getting my wisdom teeth removed was pretty fucking awesome though. Okay? Just cuz like I had been like in pain for like before I got my wisdom teeth removed, I had been in pain for my wisdom teeth for like 3 months. So then when I finally got them removed, I was like, "Oh, Pappy does drugs." Okay, so when I got my wisdom teeth removed, the dentist prescribed me Oxy, and there were only like 6 Oxy pills, and I took one of them. I'm never taking that shit again. That shit felt awful. Okay, that shit was horrible. Okay, that was honestly like just taking one Oxy was genuinely like the worst drug experience I've ever experienced. I don't think I'll ever do painkillers again. Okay, that shit was ugh. It made me feel worse. Like sure, it made it so I didn't feel any of the pain like after I got the surgery. But it made me feel like shit. And like I was like sitting cuz I remember like I took it and then I like sat on my phone and I was trying to like read a comic on my phone. And I felt like I kept going like in and out of like consciousness and completely like lost. And then by the time I felt like somewhat normal again, it was like 3 hours later. I was like, ugh. I was like, people do this for fun? People like this feeling. Yeah, so safe to say I will be staying away from opiates, okay? It also didn't even help with the pain. Like I felt like slamming Advil helped way more with the pain than taking Oxy did, you know? Honest question, red or blue? My pee is red, if that's what you're wondering. Um yeah. We have the Palestine flag in YouTube chat. Very awesome, very awesome. Free Palestine. Um yeah. Um it's a demon in a meat suit. That's actually kind of cool. That's a new way to say that. It's interesting. Interesting chatter. Um yeah. So um yeah, never do opiates. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do any drugs but weed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't done very many drugs. I'm not a drug heavy person. Like the drugs that I've taken are ones that are either legal and or ones that like the doctor has prescribed to me. And genuinely, I'm gonna say this with my whole chest. Caffeine is the best feeling drug. Okay? Okay, drinking like a cup of tea in the morning that's caffeinated Oh my. Caffeine is like, it's no wonder why caffeine is so addictive. Okay, it's because it's actually great. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Um, so are you a Trumper? I'm not. I'm not a fan of Trump. Quite the opposite, actually. I've never been a fan of Trump. Okay, day one that guy walked down the elevator, I said, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no!" I'm weird enough without drugs. Yeah. Sometimes people think I'm high. Like at parties, people think I'm high. I thrive off social energy. I don't even drink. I'm just crazy. Some people, they feel like they need to drink to let like the walls or filter come down. I feel like if I get high or drink, the walls go up, not come down. Okay? I'm too crazy sober. Okay? I can't. Yeah. Caffeine is a wonder drug, not harmful, no withdrawals, wakes you up. Caffeine does have withdrawals. Caffeine doesn't have like the withdrawals that will kill you, but as someone who's gone off of caffeine for a while, I will say if you go have caffeine and you've been a regular caffeine drinker, okay, for the next week, you will have trouble shitting and you will have a dull headache. That's like the two things that happen. That you'll feel like low energy, but that makes sense. Yeah. Um, yeah. How old are you? I'm 79 years old. Um, yeah. So, I get headaches without one cup of coffee a day. Yeah, that's caffeine withdrawals. Caffeine withdrawal headaches suck. They do. But like caffeine, like for your long-term health isn't that bad. Like depending on the amounts you're taking it, right? Like if you're drinking a cup of coffee every day or like tea, like one cup of tea every day, you're not that bad. If you're drinking like an espresso or an energy drink every day, that's pretty bad. That's not good for your heart. So yeah. Cool live. Thank you. Thank you. You look young for 79. Yeah, I am a vampire. Eternal, never dying. So, yeah. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Edgar Courts, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. That was very poggers. Yeah, guys, if you take anything from this stream, it's that you guys should stay away from drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay, drugs are bad. Okay, instead of drugs, okay, you should like learn how to backflip. That would give you like as much awesome feeling as drugs would. You know, like being able to backflip, that would feel pretty awesome. What the fuck is the fart? Oh, that's my follower sound effect. If someone follows me on Twitch, the fart sound effect plays. That's what that is. Play any video games? I might play Overwatch tonight. I've been just chatting for like an hour. I might just chat for like 30 more minutes and then I might switch over to Overwatch. I might switch over to Overwatch gaming, guys, and I might game. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Caffeine in moderation. Yes. 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 Uh I trust I work in oil fields and we have so many druggies, guys. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like though if you want to do drugs, like the industry you go into is like working in a kitchen. Okay? The amount of chefs, the amount of cooks in our country that are doing hard drugs is kind of wild. Okay? I feel like a lot of people I feel like most chefs in the US, like most cooks in the US are either like Hispanic, former convicts, or on drugs, okay? And or I don't know. Like I've worked in multiple restaurants, dude. I'm gonna be honest, like kitchen staff are the meanest fucking people, dude. I swear. Maybe it's the restaurants I've worked at, But like those motherfuckers are mean. Like they'll be like, "What do you mean the customer asked for a medium rare steak?" And they like complain and bitch about it. They're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean I have to cook food like it's my job?" And then they just throw out slurs casually. It is kind of wild. Um, yeah. What's the lump on your neck? It's called an Adam's apple. You probably wouldn't have one because your balls haven't dropped yet. You're a weak beta male. Me and Alpha Sigma Floyd, I really push the limits, so that's why. Facts, railing lines with a chef is a different experience. For real, okay? I don't think you've worked in a kitchen until you've been cussed out by a chef. Like, until you've. But then it's weird because it's like the chefs are always the meanest fucking people. But then the dishwasher, who is like the lowest paid person in the kitchen's always like the nicest fucking person ever. Okay, like the head chef's always an asshole. Okay, the backup chef, like the like chef under the head chef is always an asshole. Then there's like the other like two or three chefs, they're kind of okay. They're kind of okay. And then there's like the dishwasher and they're always nice as hell. Okay? You know? Chefs are mean, dude. Okay? Yeah, you really have to build up thick skin working in a restaurant. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what's harder about working in a restaurant. The like kitchen staff or the fucking like customers, okay? Cuz like the kitchen staff is mean to you in like a like playful mean way where they will call you the R slur, okay, all the fucking time, and they will call you the F slur. Maybe that was just me personally. Maybe they just aimed that one at me personally a lot. Um, but then, but then you have to like if you're like a waiter, you have to deal with the fucking like customers. And okay, being like a waiter, 80% of the customers are fine. 80% of the customers are fine. Okay. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're probably an okay customer. Okay. But there's like 20% of customers that think they are entitled to everything. They think that they are always right. Okay. And they're like, they will treat you like shit. Okay. They'll be like, they'll get mad at you for no reason. Okay, and they'll be assholes. Okay, and then if you ever like if you as a like restaurant staff person ever get like fed up with the 20% of like annoying ass customers, okay, you will get in so much trouble. Okay, you will get in so much trouble. You know, and it's like the manager will get pissed at you, and it's like they were fucking being rude as hell to me, you know? Like I had one time where I blew up at a customer cuz like they got the wrong kind of cheese on the sandwich that they wanted. And they were like, "I wanted American." And I was like, "We don't have American." And they threw a hissy fit. And I was like, "We don't have American. What the fuck do you want me to do?" And they, of course, reported that to my manager. And my manager was like, "You can't be cussing at the customers." I was like, "The customer is fucking stupid. The customer does not know what they want." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Or like, I remember at one time, a customer literally tried to fight me one time because I wiped down a table and like let out a breath of air. I like let out like after wiping down a table, and they were like, "What, am I that much of a bother to you?" And they were like ready to like go across the counter and fucking fight me. I was like, "Dude, I let out a breath of air. What the fuck do you want me to do, dude?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I didn't even have any beef with this customer. He just got mad that I like breathed wrong. He was like ready to beef with me. Yeah. Or like the worst, if you work in the restaurant industry, you will know the people that come in with like 5 minutes till closing. I I had a customer come in. It was like this guy one time, and he came in with literally 3 minutes till closing. Okay, we closed the restaurant at 9. This man came in at 8:57. This guy came in at 8:57. 3 minutes till closing, okay? We ran out of sweet tea at like 7, okay? And he orders his food and he's like, there's no sweet tea. And yeah, we were like, yeah, we ran out. And he was like, make some more. And we were like, we close in 3 minutes. We're not making more sweet tea just for you. We can refund the drink or you can get a different drink. It's not that big of a deal. He literally got so pissed. He like cussed both of me and my manager out and literally like flipped us off. And then he walked out and came back into the store and yelled at us more. I was like, God damn, dude. Okay, working in the restaurant industry is not for the faint of heart. Okay, it's kind of miserable. And it's like the issue with the restaurant industry is like I said, 80% of the customers are fine. The majority of customers are fine, but it's the 20% of customers that are so bad and so annoying. It makes the job so fucking awful. Yeah. Our residents come down like right before the shift is over and demand shit. Yeah. Like they'll literally, or it always bothered me when it would be like 10 minutes till closing and we'd be like doing our kind of like closing shift duties and someone would walk in and they'd see us like kind of closing up and they'd be like they'd see us like maybe start wrapping up like the food to put in the storage, right? And they'd be like, "Oh, are you guys closing soon?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, we're closing in 5 minutes." And they'd be like, "Oh, I feel so bad for this. But can you make me a sandwich with everything on it?" Fuck you. Eat my ass. Dude, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I don't work in the restaurant industry anymore. Okay. Even worse now because meals cost $30. For real. For real. Okay. Meals cost even more now. And then also, too, if you work in the restaurant industry, okay, I've worked in multiple restaurants and like some of them are like they'll provide a free meal if you work like a full shift. But literally the first like restaurant job I ever had, if I wanted to like get any food, regardless of how long I worked, I had to pay 50% of the meal price. Dog, what do you mean? I worked 8 hours at your restaurant and I can't get a little something to eat for fucking lunch or dinner? They would make me pay for my fucking food. I'm like, I work here. Literally, I know we have like leftovers. We're closing. Like, just let me take home one thing extra. You know, I'm not trying to ask for like the whole fucking kitchen. Just like one meal, you know? Yeah. So, people don't realize that closing a place takes 3 hours. It depends on the restaurant. It really depends on the restaurant. Cause like when I worked at a large sandwich chain, a large sandwich establishment, it took us like 30 minutes to an hour to close in the evening, like after everyone left. But that's because we would start the closing stuff a little early, which we weren't supposed to, but we'd do it anyway because we didn't want to stay there forever. But if you're in like an actual kitchen, yeah, it takes because you have to like mop all the floor, you have to do all the dishes, you have to wipe down all the tables, you have to roll the silverware, you have to restock all the condiments, you have to wipe down all the tables, you have to like mop the floors, sweep the rugs, okay, roll up the rugs, okay, you have to wipe the windows. And then that doesn't mention like you have to like move all like the kitchen stuff so you can like sweep out from under like the refrigerator and fucking like degrease like the like kitchen stuff. Yeah, it's not a slow um yeah. Subway? No. It was a sandwich place that started with a J. So there's two major sandwich chains that start with a J. I'll let you decide whether it was Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's, okay? Whichever one you want to think about. Yeah. Hey yo, let me holler at you for a second. Mama, what's your name, shawty? Just saying, you looking fly. Wow, that was quite a sentence to read, first time chatter. Um, but welcome in. Yeah, and they want to be so extra with everything. Yeah. Um, I came here for the ASMR. Oh, we could do ASMR. You guys ready for this ASMR? Ah! Uh-huh. I bet you guys like that one, huh? Your mom is gay. And your dad is too. Okay. Your mom and dad swing both ways. I guess you could say they're swingers. Yes, this coming to you right from radiotown.radio.gov. I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound like a radio show. Guys, I could yell into the mic. Does this sound good to you guys? Do you like this? I'm your biggest fan. I'm asking you for a shout out. Yo, shout out to Kimber, Shin Sean, thank you. Welcome in, Shatter. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that anymore, guys. I'm sorry if your eardrums are bloody now. I'm so sorry to that. Also, welcome in, Fundapotamus. Welcome in, first time chatter. My guy, Jersey Mike's would never do anything like that. What do you mean, Jersey Mike's? Jersey Mike's? More like Jersey. Yo, what if instead of Jersey Mike's, they hired a bunch of lesbians and called it Jersey Diesler? You know, but they hired a bunch of lesbians from Jersey. You know, they were lesbians and they were from Jersey and they were smooching and they were scissoring in the back. You know, they were making sandwiches. Maybe they could do tacos instead. If you're catching what I'm putting down. Are you transgender? Yes. My panic when I clicked on the live. LOL. Welcome in. Yeah. Thank you for the floating hearts, by the way. Yeah. But welcome in. Not as loud as the dono alert, but loud all the same. Yeah. Oh, I make the dono alerts loud because I want the people who donate to feel loved and respected. I trust Mike. I always went it Mike's way. Yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't had Jersey Mike's in years. Thank goodness. Yeah. What kind of sandwiches? Ooh, actually true, guys. What's your go-to sandwich? What's your favorite thing on a sandwich? For me, I like a good Italian sandwich. No, I like a good Italian sub. No tomatoes, extra peppers. No tomatoes, extra peppers, extra pickles. That's what I like on me sandwich. Do you get hit on by conservative men? Oh, hell yeah. Conservative men love hitting on trans women. Okay, you might not think about it. Okay, but okay, I think part of the reason why a lot of conservative people, like especially conservative men, hate trans women is because they are frustrated that they're attracted to a trans woman or someone that has a penis because they view gay people or femininity as inferior, because their idea of the world and their hierarchical structure that they seek to live under is a patriarchal one, which then deems men as the most important things in society, and they view trans women as turning their backs on that. Wow. Wasn't that insightful? Wasn't that an insightful way? Someone in my chat said Kamala lover. I was not a Kamala lover. I voted for Kamala. Do I think she would have been that good of a president? I think she would have been an okay president. I don't think she would have been a good president. I think Kamala would have been a mediocre president. Do I think she would have been a bad president? No. Do I think she would have been a good president? No. I think she probably would have just been okay. Do you know Dean Withers? I know of Dean Withers. I keep getting the things on my For You page that are of like the girl Mar that goes on Dean Withers streams and goes, "We are Charlie Kirk." Oh, ooh, I could not hit that note. Ugh. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Love a basic ham and provolone. See, I like the salami, a capicola. I like a little bit of maybe some pepperoni, some salami, some capicola, some prosciutto. I love prosciutto. Ugh. A prosciutto? Ooh, yeah. Name three gay people. All right, three gay people. What three gay people am I feeling tonight? Let's do Frank Ocean, Tyler the Creator, and Kevin Abstract. There we go. There we go. Three gay people. You're welcome. Yeah. How many surgeries have you been through? 0. I guess my wisdom teeth is 1, if you count that. Uh, are you in transition? I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I'm trans, so, like, I guess you could say, like I've been transitioning. I guess I'm, like, happy where I'm at in my transition right now, but, like, I'll always transition and change, so, yeah. Best song? Ooh, best song, We Are Charlie Kirk. Yeah, we carry the flame. You know, we fight for the gospel. We honor his name. A turkey club with salami. Turkey and salami is ass together. I'll be honest, people who like turkey and salami together scare me. Okay, turkey and salami do not go together. Okay, I'm gonna veto that. I'm gonna veto that. Camera is blurry. Is it? It's literally not though. Yeah, it's literally in focus. I don't know. The background is blurry. Yes, that's how a camera works, guys. Because a camera takes light in through the lens and then it focuses the lens. It focuses the light into the sensor in the lens, and then the sensor reads the light coming in and then turns that light into a digital picture on your screen. Isn't that so cool? Wow. But then if you're working with a film camera, like an actual film camera, it takes the light into the lens and then burns the light onto the piece of film negative. Wow. Wow. It was a bit blurry, but then it focused. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. What's your favorite Bruno Mars song? Ooh, probably 777. Yeah. Or Grenade. I mean, Grenade's just such a good song. Throw my head on a flame for you. Yeah. Jump in front of a train for you. We Are Charlie Kirk is the best song ever. Thank you. I'm glad I have fellow music lovers in chat. I'm glad I have fellow. Show us how the camera does. What do you mean? The camera? My camera is a Sony A7 Mark III. But how it works, how a camera works. Okay, I'm gonna give you a basic summary of a camera. Okay, so you have a camera. Cameras nowadays are mostly computers. But the computer pretty much has a sensor. If you take your like lens off of a camera, it has a sensor on it. Okay, and the sensor takes in light and it stores that light as digital information. Also thank you for the trophy. Thank you very much. But it takes in it takes and stores the data of the light that it captures and obviously saves that as the image. But what the lens does, the lens focuses the image. Actually, let me get out a lens so you guys can see it better. I'm gonna get out an actual let me get out a manual lens. All right. So this is this is a 50 millimeter lens. Okay, this is a film lens. But pretty much you see like the folds in the lens. That's called the aperture, like inside the lens. See how narrow it is right now? This is what you call a high aperture. which a high aperture pretty much focuses the light a little more, but it lets less light in. So usually you get when you do this, you get a like longer focus range. So right now I have a low aperture. Try have a short focal range, like what's in focus is very short. Like if I were to put my hand back here, see my hand is not as in focus as my face. And this is a wider lens, so wider lenses tend to have like a different like focal difference as well. But if I there we go. If I pull it, the aperture opens up. So it opens and closes. So the blades pretty much open and close. So this is the aperture all the way open. So that lets the most light in, but by letting more light in, you're also it's able to be a sharper image with what's in focus, but you get less in focus. And pretty much your job if you're managing a camera, right? If you're shooting with the camera, is to try to find like the right aperture and then the right shutter speed and ISO, which ISO is the sensitivity to light. So ISO is how sensitive the piece of film or the like digital sensor on your camera is to light. And then the aperture is obviously how wide
Flow
or how
state.
narrow this is. Yeah. FE 2.8, 50 millimeter Canon FE lens is my go-to.
F 2.8 50 millimeters
ISO
Canon
100,
F lens is my go-to.
1/400.
ISO 101
Yes.
400.
Yeah. This is a Minolta. This is a Minolta F. I think 1.7 says it right there. 1.7. This is one of the lenses that I use for my film cameras. You're so smart, Pappy. This is literally I went to school for film. So I went to school for film and television. Okay? And I wanted to be obviously before I started doing this full time. My goal was wanting to become a cinematographer. So I know a lot about cameras. And then obviously like shooting photos is different from shooting video. Because shooting photos, you can kind of adjust your shutter speed more freely. Whereas if you are shooting videos, you kind of want your shutter speed to be double of what the frame rate of the footage is. So I learned my coworker is an actor today. Ooh, that's cool. Do tell more. Have you seen the John Kariakou video? Bro, I don't watch his. I don't even care about him. I kind of think he's like a government plant, you know? Because like the way he talks about like government secrets, I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know if the U.S. government would let you just openly talk about your service in the CIA, you know, without like major consequences for him. Yeah, yeah. IDK didn't say much, just that the movie is about to cook or something.
Red card.
Also, thank you for the red card. Thank you very much. In 2 hours, I'm 55. Help. Well, you could get a time machine and go back in time. You should film more YouTube videos. You're famous anyways. Well, guys, I did post a YouTube video today. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know about that Behemoth is a trans furry too? I don't even know who that is. And I'm not a furry though. I'm trans, I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry though. Also, thank you Zordil for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. That was very awesome, very swagalicious. Yeah. Sometimes yeah. I'm not a furry, but I am an ally to the furry community. Why aren't you a furry? I don't find furries that interesting or attractive. Like it's not what I'm into, you know? Like Like I don't find furries that interesting, you know? Like it's just not my thing, you know? Everyone's got their thing, you know? Some people are furries, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being a furry, you know? But yeah. Have you seen Fallen Angels by
Have you
Wong
seen
Kar
Fallen
Wai?
Angels by Wong
That is a
Kar-wai?
Wong Kar Wai film I've not seen. But if we're talking about Wong Kar Wai, Wong Kar Wai. What about Wong Kar Wai? Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. If we're talking about a Wong Kar Wai film, baby. One of my favorite movies. Yeah. Yeah, just showing off my Criterion Collection edition of In the Mood for Love, guys. Speaking of Wong Kar Wai. Wow, guys. Look. Wow. And then it even comes with the interview portion. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow, it comes with the booklet with the interview portion. Wow, isn't that so cool, guys? Isn't that so cool, guys? Yeah. It's our Criterion, so I spent $40 on it. Yeah, that's the thing. I love my Criterion Collection. Okay, I love my Criterion Collection films. God damn, are they expensive though? God damn, are they expensive? Like this one. I think this was like 35 or 40. Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I watch the Blu-ray all the time, so it was worth it. It was worth it, guys. It was worth it. Yeah, I can show you guys all my Criterion films. Wow. Okay, wait. I'm showing you guys all my Criterion films. I'm showing off my collection, guys. I'm showing off my collection. Obviously, these aren't all the digital films that I have. Okay, I have way more. I have way more digital films. Okay. Or I have not digital. I have way more DVDs and Blu-rays, okay? But these are the Criterion ones that I have, all right? So we got Anora, okay? 2024 Oscar winner, okay? Obviously, actually, I was like, should I open this? Because I think yeah, I can't show what's in the, like, confidential, because that actually does have nudity from the movie in it. But this one has was like came out right after the Oscar win. But this one obviously has like it has like a documentary on disc 2 of like how they made it, which is pretty cool, and like interviews and stuff like that. Are you a cinephile? I went to film school. What do you think? I have a letterboxd. Yes, I am a cinephile. And then obviously disc 1 is the movie. And then the booklet's really cool because it's written like a Playboy magazine. Very awesome. But it's the DVD version. It's not the Blu-ray version, because the Blu-ray version was like $60, and I was like, I'm gonna pay $40 for the DVD one. Yeah. And then obviously the In the Mood for Love one. I just showed that. And then one of my favorite films of all time, Kawaii. Okay. Very awesome movie. Okay. This one, the booklet isn't that crazy. This one's kind of like a small booklet, but I love this movie. It's so great. Okay. Yeah. I love Masakai Kobayashi, bro. One of my favorite filmmakers. Okay. Yeah. And then I have Bound. Lesbian movie, homosexuals. Oh no, guys. She's bringing out the homosexual movies. Ah. Oh no, not the homosexual, gay, lesbian movies. Yeah, but this one obviously has disc 1 and disc 2, which has like a bonus feature one. Wachowski sister film. This movie's made by the same people who
Fallen
made The
Angels
Matrix.
use 6 and 9 millimeters lenses. It's insane.
Yeah.
Heart on fire emoji.
Yeah. I will put it on my watch list, chatter. I will put it on my watch list. And then I have Harakiri. Okay, best black and white film ever made. You can't change my mind. Okay, the cinematography is beautiful. Okay, the story is beautiful and the cinematography is beautiful. Okay, the first time I watched this movie, I was, for like the first 2 hours and 45 minutes, I was like they're building up a story, but nothing's really happening. You know, you're like, all these shots are pretty, And then like the last like 20 to 30 minutes of the film, you're like, oh my god, this is what it was all building to. Amazing film. Amazing film. Okay. It's a film that I'm like, it can only work in black and white. It can only work in black and white. Because it is about like the black and white of like morality and revenge. Like, oh my god, it's so great. And then obviously it comes with a booklet on like obviously, and then the movie itself. Yeah. Also, thank you, Samuel Birdie for the follow, and thank you, Ori Blue for the follow. And then I have a portrait of a lady on fire. Oh my god, another lesbian movie? Wait, guys, I think she's gay. Wait, what do you mean? Why she have so many lesbian films? Interesting choice, yeah. But I have a portrait of a lady on fire. Yeah. Yeah, they're gay in this movie, guys. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, if you haven't watched A Portrait of a Lady on Fire, guys. Lesbians. Lesbians. It's like Pride Month or something. Yeah, how do you guys feel about this Pride Month? Are we feeling good about this Pride Month or bad about this Pride Month? I hope it's good, okay? I hope you guys are feeling good about this Pride Month. Because if you guys aren't feeling good about this Pride Month, you know? Ooh, I could show all my gay films. Ooh, what if I showed all my gay films? Yeah. I do have a lot of movies. I have a lot of movies, and it's because I like movies. I like movies. It's what I went to school for. I like movies, guys. I like movies. Are you in North Carolina? No. I'm in Antarctica. Also, it would be like 10 o'clock in North Carolina, and it would not still be sunny outside if I was in North Carolina, okay? But it's still sunny outside. Do you have any David Lynch physical copies? No, I hate David Lynch. Oh, all the cinephiles are gonna be like, what? No way! Yeah. I think David Lynch is an overrated film director. Okay, look, if you like David Lynch films, great on you. Okay, I think his films are overly pretentious and complicated, and I don't like them. Why do you hate David Lynch? His films are weird, confusing, they don't look good. I don't know, I don't like watching David Lynch films. I never enjoy watching them. I never like most of his films, it feels like he's just doing weird contrarian shit just to do weird contrarian shit. You know? It doesn't like it doesn't not a fan. Yeah. Um yeah. Sounds a bit like Shapiro? Okay, that's the honestly, I can deal with being compared to a bunch of other people. I can deal with being compared to Clavicular. I can deal with being compared to fucking Nick Fuentes. Calling me Ben Shapiro. Okay, I do not have a whiny ass voice like Ben Shapiro. God fucking damn, bro. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Now people are gonna call me. Yeah. I only know about a video game playthrough that I watched, inspired by David Lynch. Uh, they just called you the whiniest person on earth. Honestly, by saying I sound like Ben Shapiro, that's honestly, that's kind of a hate crime. During Pride Month? During Pride Month? Wow. Wow. I can't believe you guys would say that. It's like, that like hurts. That like hurts. Is this the Brett Cooper show? Okay, at least I have brain cells. You know, Brett Cooper doesn't have those. So but at least she's hot. You know, like Ben Shapiro's not hot, nor does he have swag, okay? At least Brett Cooper's a little attractive, okay? She's not very bright though. She's not the brightest light bulb in the bushel. Um yeah. Why do people keep bullying you? I don't know. Probably because I'm a trans person on the internet, and people hate trans people on the internet. They go, "You're trans? Okay, cool. Let me be as mean as possible." And I go, "Cool, cool, cool." So yeah, yeah. But Ben Shapiro. That's rough. That's so rough, guys. That's so rough. Yeah. Also, thank you, VTuber Snowmore for the follow on. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. That was very awesome and swag. Very swag indeed. You look amazing. Thank you. Thank you, first time chatter. Also, thank you for the follow. Um, Trans LARPer. I'm not LARPing being trans. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Someone coming in here and being like, "Yeah, you're a trans LARPer. Yeah, you're LARPing being trans. You're not a real transgender. You're not one of them real transgenders. Trust me, I know a trans person when I see him. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Everyone in chat bullying you for real. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, um, yeah. Where are you from? Antarctica. Born and raised Antarctic native. Um, yeah, so yeah, born and raised Antarctic native, Antarctic born and raised. Um, but chicken butt. Was that good, guys? Was that a good joke? Was that a good joke?
High five.
Also, thank you for the high five. Okay, I've been thinking about doing a stream where I do like a confessional stream, right? I think it would be funny to do a confessional stream where I let y'all tell me a funny story or something, you know? Do you have did you do anything special for Pride Month? I kissed a woman this Pride Month, so that was kind of gay. I did that. Um but other than that, I haven't done too much that was gay. I was gonna go to a lesbian parade, but I couldn't find parking for it, so I just went home. I literally drove there and I couldn't find any parking at all, and I was like, I'm just gonna go home, dude. I'm just gonna go home. I literally gave up. I was like, I'm not gonna like park 3 miles away. I was like, ah. It's like, you kissed a woman? Yeah, I did. I did kiss a woman a couple of days ago, like a week ago at this point. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty swagalicious, if I do say so myself. Um, uh, what the fuck? You can't go to a lesbian pride parade because there is no parking, bro. All the lesbians were out in force. Let me tell you, okay. There were a lot of lesbians there. There were a lot of lesbians, okay, and a lot of them, okay, had their Subarus and were already parked. Me, I thought, oh, the event lasts from 12 to fucking 8 o'clock, so I can show up at like 2 and I'll be able to find parking. Little did I know that was really wrong, and I would not be able to find parking. Also, thank you, VTubers more for the bits, for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. I got put in timeout for gooning. Yeah, that's gonna get you banned now. Thank you. You didn't need to tell us that. Um, yeah. Having bro humor is funny. Yeah. Bro do be having humor, guys. Pappy do be having humor. Pappy do be talking in the third person. Yeah, double park probably. No, genuinely, it was like bumper to bumper park for like 2.5 miles. I was like, it was like, I didn't care enough where I was like, yeah. I mean, I had friends that went to it, but I was like, I guess next time if I go, I know to take like public transit. But yeah, I live in a major U.S. city, and I think every single lesbian knew about it and was like, yeah, let's go to that event. So all the parking was like packed out. Are you a femboy? No, I'm a trans woman. Um, yeah. Mostly the whole chat is getting placed and timed out because they're bullying. For real. Um, yeah. You guys know if yeah, you guys didn't say fucked up shit, you guys wouldn't be getting timed out. California? What? Who said that? I don't live in California. I live in California. I live in the California Caliphate Republic of California. Yeah, we're all we're all uh we're all gay and communist where I live. Crime riddle the streets that I walk through. You know, every time I go somewhere, the place that I live, you can't even go outside. You'll get mugged. That's true. That's true. That's true. I didn't make that up. That's what they say on Fox News, though. So that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Fox News would never lie to me. Fox News would never lie to me. Fox News would always tell me the truth. Also, thank you, Mand, Dunix. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, yeah. You know, the streets are filled with crime. I ain't living in California. I ain't rich. Um, I mean, you don't have to be rich to live in California. I think people think Californians are rich.
What is women? Can
Yeah.
you define?
Yeah. What is a woman? What is a woman? Like, see, I know you're not trying to ask that question genuinely, but what aspect? The societal, social. There's many different ways to dissect this question. Yeah. Fuck Fox News. I would not want to fuck Fox News. I feel like they're definitely gross over there. You know? I don't know if I'd want to fuck anyone that's on Fox News. Hello, I'm here from YouTube. Welcome in, first time chatter. Yeah. Pappy, your makeup is popping off today. So nice. Thank you. Thank you. I tried a little bit different of a style of makeup today. I actually did like winged eyeliner. And I actually did like white in the sides of my eyelids, and I did fake freckles. So, and I also did a different lip color than I usually do. So I switched it up today. To be honest. Yeah. Yeah. So I did switch it up today. 200 joules. If you can hold your breath for 20 seconds, though. Yeah, I don't think holding my breath for 20 seconds is worth 200 joules. I could definitely probably do it, but yeah. Everyone is starting a war against you. Yeah. Also, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Butter Sausage Bites. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That was very epic and poggers indeed. Come on, when did you turn trans? I was bitten by a trans woman like 6 years ago. That's what turned me trans. They bit me. They bit me. Like, like turning trans is like turning trans. It's not a social contagion. It's an actual like viral contagion. If a trans person bites you, it'll turn you transgender. So you got to make sure trans people don't bite you guys, otherwise they'll turn you guys. Also too, like watching like sissy femboy hypnosis videos, that'll turn you too. That's what got me. That's what got me. On top of the bite, just like really, really. That's what got to me. That's what got to me. Yeah. Yeah. So also thank you for the 99-cent super chat. Very cool. Very cool. Misty Knicks, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Knicks. Oh my god, guys, did you know that the Knicks won the World Cup? I said the World Cup. Did you guys know that they won the NBA championship? Wow. Wow. Actually, who do y'all think is gonna win the World Cup? I have not been paying attention to the World Cup at all. World Cup. It is kind of crazy that they're having the World Cup in the one country that doesn't give a shit about the World Cup. Like genuinely, I have no clue or care about soccer. I guess it's like cool, but like I don't even know. Like I don't even know how the World Cup works. They just play. Is it single elimination? Is it Is it double elimination? Like how does it work? Like I genuinely have no clue. Um yeah. Yeah. Uh yeah. Um uh yeah. Do men approach you thinking you're not trans? And what do they usually do when they find out? Usually the men that hit on me in public, I'm not really interested in them. So I usually don't tell men that hit on me in public because usually, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the way that I get approached in public, but I'm not someone that goes out to bars that much. I guess like if I was looking for someone, but like usually when I get hit on, it's like on the street or like when I'm like somewhere like a grocery store. And it's like I'm not really going there to like find men today. So I don't really tell them cuz like I don't like on dating apps I usually tell people before I go on a date. But yeah. Soccer view full match schedule. See, I don't even know the full match schedule. I like literally I don't know how the World Cup works. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Um yeah. Um yeah. If someone accepts you as you are but doesn't participate in pronouns being pushed on them or calling a trans person she or him, is that considered rude? Yeah. Because it's not even about like pronouns being pushed, right? Like using someone's pronouns and preferred name is just the respectful thing to do, you know? Like if it's never an issue when cis people do it, right? Like if a cis person says, "Oh, I have a nickname," no one like gets into a tizzy fit about it, okay? But if a trans person's like, "This is my chosen name," people will want to be like, "That's not your real name." It's like, dog, it's like who the fuck does it care? It's just a respect thing, right? And like if you don't want to use someone's pronouns, then just use their name, you know? Like if you don't do the whole pronoun stuff, just use their preferred name. Like it's not even like it's a dumb stupid issue. It's just like uh and right, like no one's forcing you to use someone's pronouns, right? Like it's the respectful thing to do. Like you can dead name a trans person, you can misgender a trans person. It's just a rude kind of fucked up thing to do, right? It's kind of the same as like if I were to call like someone with Down syndrome an R word. You know, it's like that's kind of fucked up. Why would you do that? You know, like you can just be a decent person. Um, yeah. Um, someone just threatened you in chat. What the fuck we got now? Yeah. Um, yeah. Thank you. I want to come out. Well then you should come out. Also thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, if you're gonna be phobic, at least do it with style. True, true. You know, like if you're at least gonna be phobic, you know, like be phobic, you know. I forget my friend's pronouns. Is it rude? I don't mean to be mean. Look, there's a difference between like messing up and like purposely misgendering someone, right? Like if you mess up on someone's pronouns, like it's no big deal as long as you just correct it and move on. Okay? The issue is like when you misgender someone on purpose. Like if you're doing it on purpose, and like I can definitely speak for like other trans people when I say this, but like as a trans person, like I can tell when someone is like maliciously like misgendering someone versus when someone's like accidentally doing it. You know, it's like you can tell. Um, yeah. Um, but it's just a respect thing, you know. Like if someone's name is like Bobathy and they're like, "Yo, just call me Bob," you're gonna be like, "Okay, Bob," you know. Um, yeah, just because I'm wearing jeans and boots, and I drive, I'm dangerous. Um, yeah, um, yeah. So yeah. Um, as someone who is trans, I will say it sometimes hurts, even if it's accidental. Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't hurt if it's accidental, you know. But I'm saying like as a trans person, like like obviously like I pass now, I don't really get misgendered, but when I was like early on in my transition, I could tell the difference between when someone was misgendering me purposely and maliciously versus when someone was just messing up, you know? And like it still hurt when someone messed up, but it wasn't like, you know, it's just it's different, you know? Um yeah. Um yeah. What pronouns do you use? She, her. Um, yeah, yeah. I think it's obvious what you were born as. No offense. Yeah, yeah. I very clearly say that I'm a trans woman. Yeah. Um, like so many transphobes love to be in here and be like, I can tell, but it's literally because I talk about being a trans person. Most of my content is focused around LGBTQ topics and awareness. Like I'm not hiding that I'm trans. I'm very open about it. Um, what made you trans? Just questioning. I guess I've always felt trans. I came out when I was like 18. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. Do you think pronouns are a social construct? I mean, pronouns are like a construction of language, and language is a social tool which is socially constructed. How we use language is constructed by society. Like we don't speak how people used to speak 300 years ago. So yes, pronouns are a social construct simply because language is a social tool. So um yeah. uh how do your parents react? My parents have always been supportive of me in my transition. So, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. There's always one person in chat who calls me exclamation or quotations the straight, and like the homie has to defend me. Like, what am I supposed to do? Work at Starbucks, drive a small car. Uh, yeah. You should do something nice for your dad for Father's Day. I already did something for my dad's Father's Day. I got my dad baseball tickets for a live baseball game. I already got my dad a Father's Day gift. He went to it on the 7th. I bought him the tickets because he was traveling Father's Day for work. But thank you, Cat, for the follow. Yeah. Have you seen Obsession yet? I have not. I have not. Um, yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So, I'm glad they're supportive of you. They just want you to be happy. Yes. Yeah. My parents are pretty awesome. So, um, yeah. I think gender and sexuality is fluid. Uh, oh wait, hold up. Let me reread this. I think gender and sexuality is fluid, all over something that can change throughout one's life. Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, I think also too, like gender however you interpret it, you know, like we like to define like very simplistically of like two genders like man and woman, but obviously there's many different like people that fall on different spectrums of gender expression and identity. So um yeah. Um yeah, I saw Obsession in Backrooms with my friends this weekend, back to back, or just like individually. Honestly, I kind of want to see the Backrooms more than Obsession. But yeah, it's not yeah. Um, Gender is just a silly made concept made up by our wrinkly brains. Yeah, I mean, gender is as much as a social. I mean, gender is social, but sex is scientific and biological. But even like our base understanding of sex and sexuality, like and gender, like we tend to as humans want to put things into a box so that we can understand it, but obviously there's so many different like offshoots of sex and gender and things that fall outside of the norm of typical scientific literature. So, you know, it's like it's complicated, but people never, I feel like, want to have that conversation about the complexities of sex and gender and sexuality and how they interplay with uh like our society. People just want to be like argue whether like which identities are valid and whatnot. It's yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah. Wait, that dress is adorable. Where did you get it? I believe I got it from Nordstrom. I believe I got it from Nordstrom Rack. I think I found it at Nordstrom Rack. I got it like a year ago, so I don't know if you could still find it, but good luck. I think I found it at the like at a Nordstrom Rack store. The difference between sex and gender is I don't have gender. Oh wait, I don't have sex. That's rough. That's I that's rough. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Why can't you answer my question? Because there's like 20 million yeah. I kind of have a personal question as a young trans woman trying to adjust. Can you help? I don't want to embarrass you or anyone. Like what do you mean? Like on what like terms of like what are you trying to change or what do you want advice on? Because like sometimes I don't know trans people like sometimes y'all like people will come in here and ask me like oh like help me with transitioning, but I'm like you got to get more specific, you know? Because like what do you want tips on? Hair, makeup, fucking like hormone, like there's so many different aspects of transitioning, you know? I yeah. I'm a mechanic. Can my pronouns be mech slash anic? Sure. Yeah. I guess if that's what you want your pronouns to be, cool. Cool. Yeah. I watched a video a while ago about how Tumblr used to have people that would go and make their own genders, and I think that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. I just like to me, I'm like, if someone wants to say whatever gender they are, I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't affect me, you know? If someone wants to say they're a helicopter, I don't give a shit. Okay, cool. Say you're an attack helicopter, I guess. Like whatever. It doesn't affect me, you know. Um what do your parents think of you being trans? They're very supportive of me. So, yeah. Yeah, people shouldn't be hating with crosses in their profile pics. Yeah. People who are Christians love forgetting the whole part of love thy neighbor part of the Bible. You know, they and that, you know, that judgment is left up to God. People who love being fans of the Bible somehow forget that those aspects. Um for me, just like I want to live or for me it's just like I want to live their lives or be happy, lol. How about you, joy and euphoria? Yeah. Yeah. That was a crazy. I cannot read that. I cannot read that. Via Gotcha Animations. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. What religion are you? Atheist. I am an atheist. Yeah. Can I see the creeper plushie in the back? Creeper plushie in the back. Kind of looks like a penis. Not gonna lie. Yeah. So, how should I tell my parents? Well, I think if you're coming out to your parents, it very much depends, like, if you're dependent on your parents or not, you know? People ask me how to come out to your parents. I think if, you should kind of test the waters first. Maybe throw stones, be like, what do y'all think of gay people? Toss a stone. I think it also, too, it depends what age you are, you know? Because, like, if you know your parents aren't going to take it well, and you're in like high school or something, I would not come out to your parents, you know? But if you're a full grown adult that's living on your own and you know your parents aren't going to take it well, I'd just say just come out, just rip off the band aid. Feel like, I'm Catholic and I see nothing wrong with I see nothing wrong with trans people as long as you follow the 10 Commandments. Guys, I commit adultery. Because I have premarital. Guys, I'm not gonna make it to heaven. Oh goodness gracious. Um yeah. Um yeah. Um I'm also transgender. When I told my best friend, she said I had a mental illness and that she didn't support me. Um I didn't tell people anymore, but it's pretty obvious. Yeah, there. Like if you come out, not everyone's gonna take it well. Um, for me, I didn't really have many friends to come out to, and most of the friends that I had were only online. So, and I know there was already gay friends in our friend group, so I didn't feel like I was gonna be ostracized. But yeah, I think that is like partly too coming out. There are going to be people that might not always be accepting, you know, but the greatest thing about like friends is you can always make new ones, you know? Like I think it's hard to lose a friend, but you can always make new friends, you know? Uh like yeah, and it's like even if you weren't trans, like obviously you can fall out of you can fall out of friendships all the time with people, you know? Yeah. Did you know any trans people before coming out? Me? I had a friend that was non-binary, but other than that, no. Well, I guess that they are trans, but they weren't on hormones or anything. Um, yeah. Yeah. Um, at least Christians don't throw you off a building. I'm baffled trans seem to hate Christian faith more than the violent views on trans people. I don't hate Christians, okay? I don't hate all Christians, okay? There are a lot of Christians, though, that use the Bible to justify hatred, and I don't like those Christians. Um, and there are a lot of Christians that would love to throw me off a building. I mean, you see it in my comment sections. There's people that tell me to kill myself every single day on live stream that have the fucking cross in their bio, that spam cross emojis, that tell me awful, horrible things, you know? So, yeah. Um, yeah, it's not yeah. Which religion do you dislike the most? Um, I would say, which religion do I dislike the most? Honestly, probably some like weird cult. I don't. I don't know. Like New Age cults are weird as hell. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why'd you become trans? Because I'm trans. Um, Scientology might be mine. I don't know. Most annoying religion. I feel like Jehovah's Witnesses are annoying. See, Jehovah's Witnesses are just annoying because they knock on your door. Um, but like, do I really hate Jehovah's Witnesses? No, they're just kind of annoying. They just knock on the door. Do you have a moment to talk about Jesus? No. No, I don't really want to. I like celebrating birthdays, so don't think I'm going to become a Jehovah's Witness. Um, yeah. So yeah. Um, how about Scientology? Scientology is weird. Scientology is weird. Yeah, yeah. I don't really want to talk about religions I don't like. Yeah. Um, what's the best topping on pizza? Ooh, what is the best topping on pizza? That's actually a really fucking good question. The best the best topping on pizza. Ooh. Best meat on pizza? I would say sausage. I would say sausage or chicken if we're talking about the best meat on a pizza. Best topping on a pizza? I would say green peppers. I would say green peppers and or banana peppers. Just peppers in general on pizza. Go hard. Um yeah, I have another question. Weren't you bullied? Yes. I was bullied a lot in school. Yeah. See, it's like people always called me like growing up, people always said, "Oh, you're too feminine," you know? And then I transition and become a woman, and then people go, "You can't do that. You can't do that." Yeah, it's like, okay, dude, I'm gonna live my life. Pepperoni or get the fuck out. See, I'm saying pepperoni's good. Pepperoni's good, but I don't know, like hot sausage, like hot Italian sausage on a pizza. Oh yeah, dude, hot Italian sausage. Oh hell yeah, and I do like pepperoni, but yeah. 100 bucks if you give me a shout out. Yeah, you give me the 100 bucks, I'll read your name out. But you gotta dono the 100 bucks first. Also, thank you, Shadow Disconnect. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Do you get the pizza with or without the bones? I get pizza with the bone. I get pizza with the bone. Uh, yeah. Personally, if you say you're Christian, you can't tell people to harm themselves. That's true. That's true. Um, yeah. 6'7". Why are there so many 6'7s in chat? Thank you. Um, so basically anything with meat is your favorite. Why'd you cut yours off then? I haven't cut mine. I still got my meat. I still got my magic wand. I still have my princess wand, my gawk, my sheenus. I still got it. Okay, might not be very big, but I still have it. Yeah. Um, pizza with the bone. What are you saying? Yeah, you can order a pizza bone in or boneless. Have you guys never honest? Have you guys ever? Have you guys never like? Have you guys never ordered a boneless pizza before? Have you guys never gotten a boneless pizza? Can I get a boke and a boneless pizza? You guys never ordered a boneless pizza before? Uh, Why did I get timed out for saying mango was my favorite fruit? Maybe because you said it. Did you say it in all caps? Let's see what they said. Let's see what they said. I always love going to channel activity and seeing mango, mango. It's because you spam mango. You type mango in chat like 7 times in the span of like 2 seconds. So that's why you got timed out. Yeah, feet tag? Yeah, I have the feet tag on Twitch. What about it? What about it? What about it? What about it? Yeah. What about the feet tag on Twitch? Yeah, I have the feet tag on Twitch. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza go hard. Okay, people hate on pineapple on pizza, but pineapple on pizza is actually good. Why do people care what toppings are on their pizza? Because pizza toppings make or break a pizza. Okay, that's just true, you know. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. I liked and subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the dirty chef. Thank you. I guess you're. I don't know if I'd want to eat something cooked by you if you're a dirty chef. Happy Pride Month. Thank you. Happy Pride Month to you too. Yeah. Yeah, we love Pride Month. I don't like pizza with sausage. Rough. More for me then, I guess. I had a friend that only got sauce on their pizza. That's a war crime. What do you mean they only got sauce on their pizza? So they just wanted bread with marinara? Dog, what the fuck? Honestly, sometimes people who have weird pizza orders scare me. Also, thank you, Fawning Dough, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. That's it. Getting pizza with just the sauce, no toppings, no cheese, is like, what's the point of getting a pizza at that point? Like, what are you fucking eating? Just get bread. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Um, yeah. Um, do you have any pets? I do not have any pets, except for the puppy girls and cat boys that I keep on my roster. Those are the only pets I got. Okay, they be barking for me and meow. Yeah, I keep the puppy girls and the cat boys on my roster. You know. Um, may I ask, when did you know you were trans, or was it always something you knew? I guess it was always something that I felt, but I didn't really have the language to describe being trans till I was maybe like 14. So like a freshman in high school was kind of when I realized I was trans. But then I didn't come out till I was like 18. Um but obviously I kind of always felt that something was off with my gender, I guess. But that's just my story. Everyone has a different story. Um yeah. Uh but yeah. What are the benefits of being trans? Well, I have a social life now. I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot healthier. Um, I actually like feel happiness and joy. Wow. Um, yeah, transitioning has saved my life. It's very much made life worth living for me. So I transitioned 14 years ago. That's awesome. Yeah. Uh, that's awesome. Um, does your family accept you? They do. Yeah. Are your freckles real? I do have real freckles, but I did a like because whenever I apply foundation, my freckle it kind of covers up my like natural freckles. So then I put fake freckles over like my where my actual ones would be, so they're a little more pronounced tonight. But yeah, you can tell by my arm. I mean, I rock a lot of freckles. I'm very freckled up. What age do you think one should be able to get hormones and surgeries and such? Um, well, obviously it depends on the individual. Surgeries, I don't think till like 16. That's just medical age of consent. But hormones, I think if like someone's been feeling gender incongruence and like they've like because too like usually the way hormones work if you're a kid, right, is like if you're a trans minor, is usually obviously you have to usually you're in therapy and seeing a psychologist for years before you can even get hormone blockers. And then you're on hormone blockers till roughly about like 15 or 16. And then if you still want to go through with the transition, then they'll prescribe you hormones. But it's definitely not an easy like process for trans minors, you know. Um, but I think also too, it's not for me to decide, you know, like I'm not a trans minor, you know. It should be up to the parents, the doctors, and the child who wants to transition, you know. Um, yeah, and I think too, like uh, like letting like kids transition, like a lot of minors transitioning, it's just social, like changing hair and clothes and pronouns and name, you know. I think people are so worried about trans kids, but literally Reuters did a study in like 2023 and there's only like something like 10,000 trans kids in the US. So there's not even that many trans children in the US, and I don't think it's that big of an issue, you know? Um so yeah. Um so yeah. It's just yeah. Yeah. Do so yeah. But I think too, it's like letting someone transition at a young age, right? Like, I don't think it's that crazy, right? Because I was a trans kid at one point. Obviously, I was in the closet, but like, obviously, transitioning at 18, which was early for me, I still like was going through puberty. Definitely saved my life. Like, if I would have waited longer, I would have had to spend money on things like electrolysis, for like my face or like other parts of my body. But because I transitioned early, I don't have to spend as much money on surgeries or operations or stuff like that. But yeah, I think, yeah, yeah. I don't think it's as big of an issue as people make it. Um, because I think the way like people say, like when you hear about kids having surgery, people think, oh my god, like an 8-year old is getting a trans surgery. That's not usually if a minor is getting surgery, usually they're like 16 or 17. Usually they don't do surgeries below that age because there's not enough tissue to do trans surgeries with. And or they want to make sure, especially if like in the case of like breast reduction, they want to make sure that all the breast tissue is done growing, you know. I think it's just like people overblow, like many issues, people overblow it. Is it okay to say a quick Bible verse? Let's not. um yeah. So yeah. Do you regret not getting hormone blockers? I think part of too, like I realized I was trans earlier, right? But I didn't come out. And I think part of the reason why I didn't come out was I didn't want to deal with the like hassle that I would have had to go through in high school. But I guess maybe I would have transitioned earlier, but it's like I can't go back and change the past. can only live in the present. So yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But it is the best decision that I've made. So yeah. Um, yeah. And the whole thing of like trans kids can't decide that they're trans. It's like I knew by the time I was 14 that I was trans, you know? So like it's not like a far-fetched thing, you know? And I've been transitioning for almost 6 years at this point, and I haven't regretted it a single day in my life. So, and it's like if I transitioned at 14, I probably wouldn't have regretted it either, you know? So, yeah. It's just outrage over nothing. Um yeah. Yeah. I think also too like the way that you talk like the way I guess people talk about like minors, like trans minors, they think that minors can't make choices for themselves, right? But like minors make plenty of harmful decisions by themselves and non-harmful decisions by themselves. Like right, we minors apply to college, minors can like do all sorts of things. There are minors that get nose jobs. There's like it's just people just only have an issue when it comes to trans kids, you know? Um yeah. Do you have any facial surgeries? No. So yeah. There's no such thing as trans, but there literally is. I'm sitting right in front of you. Um yeah. 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 So yeah. So uh I hate when people get so damn angry and throw a fit about it. Yeah. So it's also too it's like there's not that many trans people and not that many trans kids, you know? Like we're throwing a like people are throwing a hissy fit over like less than 1% of the population who they didn't even like people didn't even really know that trans people existed until like 2020. Like literally literally the fucking right-wing news cycle started talking about trans people nonstop in like 2020 and everyone was like, "Oh my god, trans people must be evil." You know, yeah, my aunt got married at 16. Yeah, there are states where child marriage is legal, you know, and way more children are getting married than kids that are transitioning. So it's like it's really yeah. 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 Minors are expected to know what they want to do for a career, but apparently can't make informed decision about their gender. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Like we let children take out hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to pay for college. You know, that's a life choice that will affect them for the rest of their lives. You know, it's not like and I think that like the to be able to get access to trans care as a minor, it's a lot harder than as in an adult. Like if you're an adult, right, and you want trans care, you can obviously go through like informed consent routes and or you can go through like the W path route. I went through the W path route. That took me about 9 months to get on hormones as an adult. Um, but if you're an adult, you can also do informed consent. But then if you're a kid, there's even more guardrails and regulations in place. And I don't think those should be lifted, right? Like I think right if you're a trans minor, you should have to be in therapy and like do psych evals. Like, even though that might make it more unobtainable for trans kids, you know? That's why many minors DIY too, yeah. And I feel like, too, if you make it harder for people to not transition and they switch to DIY options or more dangerous options, um, which obviously can be way more harmful than having a doctor that knows how to prescribe medicine and knows how to do blood work, you know? Yeah. Um, Minors aren't going to college. There are minors going to college. I don't know what to tell you. Literally, when I was 16, I was applying to colleges. So I was I was a minor applying to colleges, taking an SAT and AC, or not SAT, taking the ACT. So yeah. What does DIY mean in this case? Do it yourself. Um, DIY just means people buy hormones off black market. Um, it's the same way bodybuilders get hormones too. Like, a lot of bodybuilders will do DIY, like TRT, testosterone therapy, rather than going to a doctor. So yeah, yeah, um, yeah. You need a doctor, yeah. And I feel like if you block trans people off from trying to get the care that they want, then they go through DIY options. And obviously, there are people that are going to do DIY because that's what's more affordable or works better for them. But I do think you should be going to a doctor, and getting your hormones tested. Um, why not wait till 18? Because, like, if you're a trans kid, like I was, right? Like, watching your body go through puberty is like, it's literally like you're in a body horror movie. Like, it's torture. Uh, like like me, like I wasn't eating. It was genuinely debilitating. I didn't have a social life. I didn't have friends. I wasn't eating. Uh, I was doing horrible in school. Uh, it was like, because it felt like my body wasn't mine. It genuinely felt like torture. So yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah. It's just like, yeah. For me, it was like, it was torture going through puberty, and I didn't even like get all the way fully through puberty before I started hormones, because I was still obviously, like, when I started hormones, I was still going through puberty. Like, it's why, like, I started like hormones early enough that I never developed like facial hair. I didn't reach my like full height. Like, I was still growing
Girl power.
when I started. Also, thank you for the girl power. Thank you very much. So yeah. But that sounds horrible. Glad you figured it out and fixed it. Yeah. And like I say, like almost every stream, whenever I talk about like trans like stuff, like I talk like literally transitioning saved my life. Um it has not only allowed me to like like live life, but it's allowed me to live like a happy and healthy life. Um, so yeah. Is she reading chat? I am reading chat. So, yeah. And I think it's really hard for people that aren't trans to understand like gender dysphoria because they don't experience it the same way trans people do. Like, obviously, I think cis people do experience gender dysphoria, just not in the same way that trans people do. It's not, I guess, for most like cis people, it's not debilitating, or it's like a cis guy's like, oh, I want to be more like masculine or have like bigger muscles, you know. Have you ever experienced chasers? A many times. That's why I don't put that I'm like trans in my dating profiles. I tell people after I talk to them for a while. Um, Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely yeah, but being trans and transitioning was definitely the best decision I've ever made in my life. Genuinely has impacted and improved my life in so many ways. What are chasers? Chasers are people who specifically seek out specifically trans. Well, obviously, there's different kinds of chasers. You know, like the chasers that I'm talking about are related to trans, like people who specifically only try to date or only want to have sexual experiences with trans people. Usually the difference is like they view it as like a like fetish a little bit. Um, so yeah. 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 Uh Queso's live. Why you here? Oh, true. Their username is Queso fan. Yeah, why are they here? Queso's live, dude. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I didn't even realize you were trans. You're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah. So, but there's not just trans chasers, right? Like, there's also chubby chasers, you know? Like, guys who specifically go after bigger women, you know? Guess, like, the way I'd describe a chaser is like you're only going after, like, one type of group of people, you know? Because you have a sexual interest or fetish in them, you know? Yeah. Did you get bottom surgery? No, I'm a top, so I don't want to get bottom surgery, you know, because like obviously that would make me a bottom, you know. I don't want to be a sub. I like doming men, you know. Um, because you're better than queso. Duh, true, true. Yeah. Chubby chasers don't scare me. It's feeders that scare me. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. 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 I have debilitating cramps for 2 weeks every month my entire life. 40 plus ovarian and breast cyst. Something a trans woman could never understand. You're right. I could never understand what it's like to have a period or a cramp, okay? But me being a trans woman doesn't diminish your pain, right? Like you're taking your pain out on me. I never said that like I experienced period cramps or anything like that cuz I don't, you know? But like I'm sorry that that happens to you, you know? Like I'm sorry that that's happened to you. That's rough. Yeah. But like yeah. Um yeah. So guys, if you hate this then scroll. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, chatter. Yeah. But for real. What is pansexual? People who are into like kitchen pans. That's what pansexual is. Um, yeah. So she sounds estrogen dominant, which usually means a bad diet. No, it's because I take hormones. It's because I take estrogen. That's why. Yeah, estrogen is the dominant hormone in my body because I do take hormones. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm here for the cute Rowlet plush, to be honest. Thank you, Ghost Type Crockpot. Thank you, thank you. Pans, we're cooking now? Yeah, pansexuals love cooking. Pansexuals love being in the kitchen. Why do you think? Obviously, they're pansexual. Think about that, chat. Think about that. Yeah. Um, why not quit estrogen? Because it's the like it's great. um, so bro, are people genuinely gay? Are they? I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm pretending to like women and men. I don't know. I think I'm probably pretending, you know. Uh yeah. So your hair is great. Just had to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So are asexuals attracted to the first letter in the alphabet? Yeah. Yeah. Asexual people are attracted to the letter A. Like that's why they only date people with names that start with A. They're asexual. They're into A. They're into the letter A. You know? Obviously that's what it is. Um yeah. Um yeah. I married a pan. Congratulations, fellow pansexual. Thank you. Um yeah. Um so yeah. Um so yeah. See, go fuck yourself. Maybe I will. I don't know, it is kind of crazy when people tell me to go fuck myself because I'm like, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Also, thank you, Darlene Butters, for the 199. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Just came here from YouTube chat and it's so much better. Yes, Twitch chat is way better. It's way better, first time chatter. Yeah, there's nobody crying about me being transgender. Do you listen to Ethel Kane? I've listened to Ethel Kane. Um, but am I like that big of an Ethel Kane fan? Um, yeah. Um, I'm married to a letter A, so you're the asexual I was talking about. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. I'm literally the COO of transgenders. Yeah, I'm the CEO of transgenders, guys. CEO right here. Actually, some might say CEO. Yeah, because I'm a CEO girl boss of transgender ideology. Yep, spreading it far and wide. Just like I spread your mom's legs far and wide when she lets me inside. Um, yeah, me and your mom go way back. Not the being your mom jokes. Oh no! Oh no! Is that your real hair? It is. Thank you. Yeah. You can't be on both teams, bro. Pick one. I will be bisexual. I'll continue to be bisexual. Thank you very much. FFS question mark? No, I haven't. Do you ever do any voice training? No. I like my voice. Yeah. So, yeah. Cool. Hook it up, Miss CEO. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the CEO of transgenderism. If you're in here, you're getting a dose of cross-sex hormones. I'm forcibly transgendering you. Guys, I'm turning all of you guys trans right now. Yeah. Can you show off your nails? Yeah, they're bisexual colored. They are bisexual. Just like your mom and dad, okay? Your mom and dad love me. I'm their favorite unicorn. Um, Gender, don't want to get it wrong. I'm a trans woman. Yeah. Any tips for young bisexuals? My tip to you if you're bisexual is to be more bisexual. You know, do bisexual stuff. That's my advice. Yeah. Um, Imagine being bisexual. I don't have to imagine being bisexual because I am bisexual. I'm friends with the CEO of transgenderism, and she appointed me the COO of transgenderism. I did do that. I did do that. I did appoint you that. I did give you that. I did give you that role. Um, any tips for young trans people? I would say take care of yourself. If you're like one of the tip that I always give trans women, eyebrows. Okay, your eyebrows change a lot. Also, thank you for the 2 jewels. Thank you for the yeah. Why did you become trans? I was kidnapped by Joe Biden. I was kidnapped by Joe Biden and Obama, and they put me in an experimental CIA like brainwashing chamber, and they said turn transgender, and then I came out transgender. It's like that's what they did to me. Yeah, the woke Democrat establishment brainwashed me into being transgender, so I would forever and always vote for them. So that's why I turned transgender. Yeah. People know I'm bi because the shoes I wear. What shoes do you wear? Um yeah. What the fuck is happening in the world? There's a lot happening in the world. The World Cup's happening. The G7 summit just happened. Supposedly we're supposed to be signing peace deals with Iran soon. There's a lot going on in the world. Um yeah. You're mental? Yeah, I am pretty mental. Guess you could say I'm pretty sick. Yeah, pretty sick. That's right. I'm very sick. I'm dying, guys. I have terminal. I'm trying to think of like a funny term. I have terminal ligma, guys. Guys, I'm sick. I'm sick. I have terminal ligma. Yeah, guys, I was diagnosed. I went to the doctor today and I was diagnosed with terminal ligma. Yeah, they diagnosed me with terminal ligma. I know. I know it's so sad. Terminal ligma. I don't have much. They said I don't have much longer to live. Ligma's gonna take me. That's what they said. They said you're not gonna last much longer. They said ligma. You're probably gonna die from ligma. And I said, ligma what? And then the doctor started laughing. I was like, you just gave me a terminal diagnosis. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? And then the doctor said, ligma balls! And then I shot the doctor. I killed the doctor. And now I'm on the run. The cops are after me, but that's okay. That's okay. Like the doctors, they could try to come for me. I'm not gonna hide. The doctors won't catch me. They won't catch me. They won't catch me. I'm too fast. They won't catch me. I'm too fast. Okay. Yeah. 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 Ligma, I barely know her. It's I hardly know her, not I barely know her. You got the joke wrong. What is Ligma? Please do tell me. Valley crash out. Yeah. Next time someone pulls a Ligma joke on you, just like kill them. Yeah, next time someone tells you they got ligma, sugma, digma, ligma. Yeah, so crazy. This is a normal conversation. You're so schizo, that's why I love your channel. I'm not schizo, I'm bipolar, okay? There's a difference, okay? Sometimes I see things, not all the time, okay? There's a difference. Only sometimes I see things, guys. There's a difference. Ligma, is that related to Bend Over? Oh, do you guys know about Bend Over? Do you guys know Bend Over? Pretty cool dude. Bend Over. Yeah, Bend Over's dating a lot of vagina. Yeah. They're in like a loving, happy relationship. They're a pretty cool couple, Bend Over and a lot of vagina. Yeah. They're a pretty cool couple, honestly. Big fan of them, Um can I ask if you've had any work done, like face lives? I've been on hormones for about 5.5 years, 4.5 years. And I have not had any like face work done. I haven't had any sort of surgeries or anything like that. Yeah. Ben, do you know about the John Balone brothers? I don't know. I actually don't know about them. Or Haywood and Will. God, I've never actually heard about these ones for real. I'm learning new ones, guys. As a trans person, earlier today I put on my programming socks and booted up Arch Linux to play Ultra Kill and speedran every stage with the P rank. P rank for penis. Is that what that stands for? Also, thank you, Magnusar, for the sub on Twitch. Thank you for being my little subby wubby on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. How did you get your hair so long? So your hair does this thing called growing. So if you grow your hair out like me for like 4 years, eventually it gets long. Believe it or not. Hi from Toronto. What do you think of Blair White? I don't like her. I think she's a loser. I think Blair White's a loser. I think anyone who tries to say who's a valid trans person or not is lame. Okay. Uh, yeah. You're honestly gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hi from India. Hello from India. This stream sucks. Well, you don't have to watch it. Like, it is always kind of wild to me when people are like, this stream sucks. Or this stream's ass. I'm like,
Fake background.
Fake background. I hate this comment. This comment genuinely enrages me. Fake background. It's real. It's tangible, guys. It's tangible. It's a real background. It's a real background, guys. It's my bed. It's my real bed. It's not a fake background. It's real. It's real. I can touch the things, guys. I can touch the things. Okay? The bed, check this out. Check this out, chat. Check this out. Check this out. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? It's a bed. It's a bed. Okay? It's an actual bed. Okay? I sleep in an actual bed. I know. It's crazy. You guys are like, what? What in the world? She sleeps in a bed? Ugh. Weird. I sleep on the floor. Yeah. It's a real background. Okay, there's no green screen. Okay, it just looks fake because it's so well lit. Okay, I think people think it's fake because it's like well lit and looks like a set. Okay, but I did go to film school, guys. I did learn like lighting and some set design. So like, I purposely designed my room this way. Okay, I purposely did this. The best green screen I've ever seen. Yeah, also if there were green screening, you'd see the artifacting in my hair because my hair is like, yeah. Any hobbies when you're not streaming? Well, streaming isn't a hobby, streaming's my job. But in terms of like what I do when I'm not streaming, skateboarding, playing Overwatch, cooking. Those are like my hobbies outside of streaming. Come to Melbourne. I would love to go to Australia. Australia would be fun as fuck to go to. I wish I could at least meet a beautiful girl like you. Go outside. There's plenty of beautiful women outside. Yeah. So yeah. Are you sure you've had no surgeries? I have. You can go look back through my YouTube. Like, you can look back through my YouTube and my, you can go back and look through my YouTube and TikTok, which I have been posting on for years. I haven't had any surgeries. Like, you can look at how often of a poster I am. Okay, because if I were to get surgeries, there would be signs of me getting surgeries. But like, you can scroll back.
Like myself.
You can scroll back. Let me manage my TikToks by like yeah, like 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 you can scroll back through my like oldest like TikToks. I still look the same. Like I've changed a little bit, but it's really like the fact that I learned how to do my eyebrows. And also too, being on hormones changes a motherfucker. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Like, let's see. I'm trying to find like actually let me go back late or let me scroll. I'm gonna have to scroll. Ah fuck, dude. Do an ollie flip. That's not a trick. I can do an ollie. What games do you play? When I play games, I usually play Minecraft or Overwatch. I'm thinking of doing a Five Nights at Freddy's stream, but I do 5 nights of Five Nights at Freddy's. Are you good at skateboarding? I would say I'm okay at skateboarding. I'm not very good at rails or like jumping down stuff. But I'd say when it comes to like ledge tricks and flat ground and like transition skating, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Today I discovered the eighth wonder in the world. Wow, you discovered my channel. That's so cool. That's actually so cool. Yeah. So let me scroll down. I'm trying to scroll down to show you guys what I look like when I first started posting. Actually, wait, why am I doing this on my desk? Why am I doing this? Why I should be doing this on my desktop? If I, being modest, Babby, I'm not by no means dressed modestly, okay? I'm not dressed like a good Christian woman right now, to be honest, guys. Clearly I'm not following the Lord, okay? Clearly I'm straying a little bit. Okay, I think my dress. Okay, guys, I think my dress might be a little too short. Okay, look, my fingertips touch. Okay. Also, thin shoulder straps, guys. I'm straying from the Lord Jesus. Yeah. Jesus wouldn't like this outfit, guys. I'm going to hell because I'm a heathen. Evil. I know, it's crazy, right, guys? Yeah. Like we're okay, cause like people think that I've had like surgeries or cosmetic work done. We're gonna go through my long history of videos, and I'm gonna show you guys how I've changed, how my appearance has changed over the years. Okay. God damn, I post a lot. Dude, I keep scrolling through my post. Holy fuck, I post a lot. Holy poop. Holy poop, bro. I be posting all the time. I be posting all the time. Also, thank you, Dougie Gob, for the follow. Sorry, I missed that 6 minutes ago. Are you cruising or doing tricks? Like, in terms of skateboarding? Like, I do a lot of tricks. I don't really, I'm not like a longboard or like cruiser type person. Oh my god. Okay, it stopped loading my TikToks. What the hell? Actually, hold up. Let me see if I can do a YouTube. YouTube. Any skateboard videos? I post skateboard videos occasionally on my on my on my socials occasionally. Obviously I don't do it that often. Let's go 50. Let's go sorry guys. Actually, it's gonna take a while to go back through all my videos. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly, dude. I post so much. Bro, I'd be such a poster. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forget how much I post. Holy moly. So you like flat ground and ramps? Yeah, I do. I love bowl skating. Skating a bowl is probably like my favorite thing in the world. Which kind of sucks because like the nearest bowl to me, I have to drive like 20-30 minutes for like a really good bowl. It's like quarter pipes, but there's not like a good bowl. Um, but I love bowl skating. I love skating bowls. Okay, hold up. Good lord. Guys, I've been scrolling. I'm literally only at my post from October of last year. Oh my god, dude. Actually, wait. I can just do it by oldest date. Duh. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Holy moly. I should have just done that. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I could have just organized them by oldest date. What the fuck was I doing? Alright. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm gonna show valid proof, okay? We're gonna go through my old shorts, okay? We're gonna go through my old shorts, okay? You will probably cringe. Okay, so March 2022. This was when I started posting to when I started, let's see. Will it load? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I looked like. That's what I used to look like in March of 2022. Okay, wow. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys here, YouTube chat, you guys can see it on my old videos, my ancient videos. See? I've posted like every day for fucking ever, dude. I've been a poster. I've been posting, okay? This is this is June. This is June. This is June. This is June. Okay, so this is March, June. This is still 2022. Okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go keep going. Okay, let's do let's do okay, this one September. Okay. So you're trans? Yes. September. Okay, this is still 2022. Okay, but you guys can see, like, I've been posting every day. You know, like, pretty much I've been a regular poster since 2022. Like, right? So, like, if you want to scroll through my whole history, like, with how much I post, like, you guys would have been able to see the surgery scarring, right? Like, it takes, like, roughly, like, 6 months to heal from FFS, right? So if I had FFS, there would be, like, a 5 to 6 month period where I didn't post anything. But I've been a regular poster, where, like, my face would look, like, drastically different for a while. But, like, you can, if you go through all my videos, right? Like, you can see how my face has changed, right? It's aging, but also transitioning. Okay, this is April 2023. Like, my face doesn't look far off from that right now. The difference is just my hairstyle, color, and I've shaped my eyebrows. Like, it's not that crazy of a difference, you know? You know? Yeah. You know, you can keep scrolling. But I think I've made my point. Yeah. I feel like I've made my point. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't get why there are so many people hating on her. Yeah, it's just because they don't know how to scroll. I don't know. People would rather hate than like, I don't know. Yeah. So estrogen affects bone growth and structure. It doesn't change how your bones are shaped and structure, but it does change the like conjoining tissue between your bones. And obviously your muscle mass and fat distribution changes on estrogen as well. So that's why people's body shapes change. But I think also too, because I started hormones when I was younger and I was still going through puberty, I think I did see more like a little bit like effects of estrogen like because I transitioned at a younger age, you know? Transphobes cannot grasp the concept of an algorithm. Yeah. They love commenting on my stuff. I'm like, you're just going to get more of it. Also, thank you, Noda, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. That was very poggers of you. Or maybe not poggers. I don't know. What religion are you? I'm an atheist. Um, no hate. Are you trans? I am. Um, I was placed in timeout for saying Happy Pride Month. Did you write it in all caps? If you wrote it in all caps, I'm sorry. I just have my auto mod say no caps. Just because there are people that put nasty things in all caps, so I have it so my auto mod times people out if you put all caps. Um, so yeah. Yeah. You look like Aaron Moriarty. That's the guy, that's the lady who plays Starlight, right? Um,
I'd fell Constantinople by myself for you.
wow. Wow. You guys know Constantinople is now Istanbul? Crazy. Crazy. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Wow. Wow. I guess I'm like wow. People are conquering kingdoms in my name. Wow. Never did I think that would happen, you know. I thought that was a thing of the past, you know, but apparently people are conquering kingdoms in my name. I'm not going to complain. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Uh Yeah, why did Constantinople get the works? Because Constantinople was originally in Orthodox capital of the world, and then when the Ottoman Empire took it over, they didn't like that it was named after Constantinople, one of the kings of the Byzantine Empire. So then they changed it to Istanbul. Um, so yeah, I think that's the history of it. Um, yeah, funny how history is written by the victors. That is true. That is true. Um, Istanbul is in Turkey, where I'm from. That Istanbul is in Turkey. Wow. Wow, chatter. Cool that you know that where that's at, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna get timed out for this. Yeah, you did. You did get timed out for that. Put all the letters in caps. Yeah. So happy Pride Month, folks. Yes, indeed, happy Pride Month. The rules said to be nice on here, but I'll be all right. I ain't gonna say much about it. Also, hello, saying you're not gonna be nice. Frank the dinosaur, dingus. Okay, you better be nice, bro. You better be nice, or you're getting the boot. You're getting the boot. You're getting kicked out. You're getting kicked to the street, buddy. You're in the boot straight to the street, dude. Getting kicked. Kicked to the curb. Okay? No more, no more. Fave Netflix show. That's oddly specific that it has to be Netflix. I guess favorite Netflix. What's my favorite show on that Netflix has produced? I don't know, to be honest. What's your name? Pappy, the first is my username. Um, yeah. Uh, um, Show dogs. I'm in a dress, so I can't really show my dogs right now, because that would mean I would flash you, because I'd have to like lift up my feet. Try to be nice. I almost said bice on accident. Oh, yeah. Me being dyslexic, I would make that mistake. I'd make that mistake. I hope you're having a good Pride Month. I am having a good Pride Month. I have done gay stuff this Pride Month. Last Pride Month, I didn't do anything that, like, I went to gay things, but I didn't kiss any women last Pride Month. But this Pride Month, I have kissed a woman. So that's pretty gay. That's pretty awesome. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Pretty swag, I will say, if I do say so myself. Oh, I didn't mean to clip that. Oopsie. Oopsie, I misclicked. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie poopsie. You guys ever huge W? Yeah, I know. Do you share your preferred name? I mean, my preferred and legal name are the same. Um, my name is Zoe. If you're curious, Zoey. It's my first name. Not gonna say my middle name or last name. Um, but I'm sure if someone really wanted to find it, probably wouldn't be that. Probably wouldn't be that hard. Um, uh, yeah. So, yeah. So, anyway. Hey guys, do you ever think of that? Do you guys ever think about that? 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 You know? Think about that. Think about that. Think about that right now. Think about that right now. Think about it right now, guys. Okay, think about that right now. All right, guys, join the raid, or you don't get to be gay this Pride Month. If you guys don't join the raid, you guys will not be allowed to be gay this Pride Month. You will be forced to be straight at gunpoint if you don't join the raid. There's still quite a few of you that I don't think are in the raid, so I guess you guys are just going to be straight the rest of Pride Month. Sorry that happened to you. But I will see y'all tomorrow.